Hello there, the name's Aaron McKinley, and last week on Fantasia D&D, we ventured into the Underdark. We continued to help Talia back for her sisters and find her sword, which we eventually found among the fish people. After we killed them all and got their sword back, we went back to the camp where her sisters lay in waiting, and managed to sneak there undetected. As we sat around the fire and took a long rest, I realized I didn't have the best sleep at night. I dreamt of the best day of my life, my wedding day. I fell from battle when my husband turned into a skeleton. After everybody else woke up, we were just about to pack up and head back to the city when we talked to Talia. She and her sisters didn't actually want to come back with us. We were quite surprised because they were going to come with us initially. Now they're paying to leave us. It seemed really weird. I went up closer to inspect Talia. And it turned to chaos. So it swung, fists flew, and spells darted throughout the air as we battled it out. Eventually, after fighting for a bit, some of us did a bit more damage than others. We killed one of the sisters and the other two got away. Apparently, I wasn't the only one to have a good sleep. So now we need to take a bit of a rest, and hopefully we get better from there. Let's continue on to this next episode, and hope that we eventually reach the city from the Underdark. Welcome, Fantasia D&D.
That was excellent.
It was great.
I love this. This is my favorite thing. Out of all, that's so awesome. Thank you guys so much. That's so cool that you guys do that. And take it upon yourselves to do that every week. It's just it's so neat.
Hopefully, eventually, we can just do it live and not pre-record it. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. Whatever you guys want to do, I just love what you guys have kind of done with it. It's really a lot of fun. So I guess I was gonna hopefully just kind of recap. I know after last week we had some questions, like mechanic questions, just because I'm trying to play these monsters as fair as possible, and vice versa. So I did try to do some homework as much as possible, kind of figuring those out, how we want to kind of play those things, just for clarity. So I did try to find it in the player handbooks. There is a rule that you can't cast a leveled spell or you can cast one leveled spell and one cantrip a turn. Obviously, most cantrips use actions. If you cast a spell that uses an action, though, that means you won't be able to do a cantrip plus that spell. I don't think it's been game breaking at all, so no worries. It's not a big deal. But that's one thing I found. Another thing is that for the monk meditation, we've been doing that wrong. You need to complete a full hour meditation to get the 30-minute key thing and the other benefits of a short rest. Because the wording is it has to be the whole thing, not an issue, but just trying to keep it fair for everyone, because I don't want to penalize or punish anyone, because I'm like, okay, well, someone keeps coming to disrupt your short rest every 29th minute. It just doesn't make sense. And then for the monster multi-attack thing, I think the monsters should be able to attack just like the players can separate their attacks, except for where it makes sense. Like, I've been reading the forums. There's some that that do the multi-attack, which obviously like supposed to be a chance at one of the attacks hitting. It's not designed really for all of them to be individual. So we'll just have to play that with some common sense, and hopefully if you want anything adjusted, just let me know. I'm pretty flexible. If you can make it, or we can discuss it one way, or kind of show me what you're thinking, I can totally change my mind too. Does that all sound good?
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Sounds great.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. So we're gonna dive right back into it. So you guys just killed the one sister. and the other 2 eggs disappeared. And you went through some stuff. You got all a bunch of goodies. I worked with you offline to kind of polish anything out that was might have missing. But I think we got everything covered. Did everyone updated their inventory from the last session already? I took care of yours, Skyward, because like I said, you had a custom kind of one. I had to kind of fix that up. Did Wolfram get the or who got the goggles of night?
I believe we did give them to Wolfram.
Okay.
Yeah, we gave those to Wolfram.
Yeah, because I just run in until I hit something and then I hit it.
Yeah, and
that's my strategy.
And I stay back and send lights forward.
I can't wait till we come across a harmless mute, and Lorna just beats the crap out of them.
I'm sorry in advance.
Have you seen the movie Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Yes.
Lorna, have you seen it?
I don't think I have.
Oh,
you should.
it's a
Anything
great
with
one.
Mel Brooks should be seen.
It's very.
It really should.
But there's this part where the blind man is attacking the pillar, and that's all I can think of right now.
Fuck. Okay.
So you guys did do some digging. I think who all was the one that could recall the what they meant by the name based off the name the sisters kind of shouted before the fight, came out. I think that was Faye and Anika.
What?
Where they were saying, we serve, the great witch was back, and you guys did an investigation, I think, on who that was. Okay, so yeah, you found out that there was this, there's this witch from long ago, great witch, wicked sister, part of the divine coven, the coven that's worships Sejaloon, and so yeah, that's no bueno. They're kind of uniting all the covens under their lordship at the moment, and that's what happened. Chronis, you who all had a penalty? Chronis, Faye, Lorna, you all have an exhaustion, right?
I am completely exhausted.
What does that mean, completely exhausted?
Well, I have 3 exhaustion points. So if I get 4, I don't know. I posted.
You can't really move once you have 4.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, she needs a crap ton of naps.
4 is hit point maximum halved, 5 is reduced to 0, speed reduced to 0, and 6 is death. So yeah, I'm good.
So what is your penalties right now?
I have disadvantage on ability checks, my speed is halved, and I have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay. And
right now, Lorna is our slowest member.
Yep.
Yes.
You also got some penalties from the nightmare thing.
Yep.
Did you already factor
that? That was negative 5 HP, right?
Yeah. Your max hit point, and then also
disadvantage on ability checks? Is that it?
I think so.
I already get that, so we're good.
Yep, we're good. Yep. Okay. Awesome. All right, guys. Thanks for kind of just catching me up to speed, make sure I got everything kind of tracked. So, you guys I'll let you guys have it. What do you guys want to do? You guys are kind of done looking through the bodies. This is whatever you guys want to discuss now.
We're gonna have to get moving, but should we try and find out where those 2 sisters went, or they'll probably come across us eventually?
They'll find us one way or there will be finding there. I think it's more important we figure out what's going on in your home world land.
City, yeah.
That, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the faster we get there, the faster I can sleep.
Of course. All right, let's get moving then.
Yep.
Does anyone know where to go?
Didn't they say it was northwest?
Uh-huh.
That
Mhm.
way.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys can travel. Otherwise, we'll just kind of do a little couple-hour travel scene here if you want. It's up to you.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you guys are making your way past where you kind of came and have been. You see some rotting corpses of the hook horrors and some of the Kuatoa that you slaughtered for these witches. And you kind of come back to the crossroads. Taking your time just because of the Lorna and some of your party members being really weary. You return back to where you kind of met at the crossroads, so you go northwest or wherever you want to go, and I'll go ahead and move your tokens there now.
Northwest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I made it the roll 20. God's mad. I moved all tokens at once.
Oh no.
Oh no!
You shall not pass.
Fuck.
I am going to go ahead and cast Dark Vision on is Dark Vision? Nope, Dark Vision is not concentration. Okay, I'm going to cast Dark Vision on myself. Faerly can see. Come to think, Faerly's the only one that can see in the dark, ain't she?
Yeah.
No, Wolfram can now.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So that's,
Wolfram can now with his steampunk glasses. Got
I'm
Yeah,
the
we
only
get
one that can
attuned.
see through magical darkness.
So that's 1.
I'm just gonna say attune because out of the way that's
3.
fucking awful. Give you good shit after a long rest, like the best Dickens GM move ever.
Like, you'll get it soon.
All right, I'm going to cast Dark Vision on myself, Annika, and Lorna, because I know that Chronis, he can give himself Dark Vision. So that's I want to cast it. Crap, that's all my high spell
Alright.
slots.
Or you don't have to. And I snap my fingers and lanterns pop up.
I want to be stealthy.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be stealthy. She's been like stumbling into the walls as she's been walking.
That's true. She's basically using her greatsword as a cane.
Pretty much. It's like mostly like a walking stick, so she hits the stones in front of her and goes around them.
Yeah, and Faye's like leaning on my shoulder.
Yeah. But I'm not as bad as Lorna.
All right, that's fair. In that case, I'll just cast on myself, and I am going to move ahead and stealth. Try to scout ahead, make sure there's no traps or ambushes. Oh my god,
for
really?
fuck.
Hold up.
Good
Well.
start.
Yeah,
Woo-woo.
awesome. Yeah, this is looking
Also, are you
great.
stealthing on a rock?
That's
I'm trying to move you. Sorry, I had to restart roll 20 because I pissed it off trying to move too many tokens at once.
We're sorry, roll 20 gods.
Okay.
well. The good news is, if there is an ambush, I'll trigger it, and y'all guys won't be in the mix of it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you are communicating this to your team. You're just sitting there shouting pretty loud, saying, "All right, I'm gonna go down here and check things out." Go ahead.
Oh, I roll high on that one.
So you come around the corner and you you just smell kind of like a nasty stench, almost like well, I guess I should ask you if you're smelling or seeing, but for that, you come around the corner, you smell this like stench, like death and rotting flesh, and from there you can't really see anything, but you just have that smell hit your nose from where you're at.
My eyes are watering. It stinks in here.
Do you say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not stealthing. I mean, I rolled a 1.
Well, you can go a little further and describe to me like what if you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna try to hug up against this wall and try hiding again and proceed a little bit further. But yeah, you're not wrong either. I'll definitely take it into consideration.
You're doing your best.
You think you're doing great.
It's like, you're doing fantastic. You got this.
Yeah.
Skyboard's like rolling on the ground, like doing some little somersaults. So as you kind of around the corner, so where you see a little bit of a bigger room, it kind of opens up, but you start seeing some kind of bones and skulls kind of laying around haphazardly around this kind of whole area. But you do see the path that leads to the north away from this kind of tunnel and into more opened caverns again. Down that center path.
I look over my shoulder and I shout, I found the path. I mean, shit. Then I start to wander back over here. I found the path.
Excellent.
But there's like bones and stuff. Oh.
Bones?
Are there not bones everywhere else around here? Or if we just keep running into things and killing them. That could be it.
We probably keep running into things.
Yeah, we're probably creating the bones.
Fair.
But we didn't.
Tend to do that.
But we didn't go up that way, though.
You know, the musician in me is hearing this really weird sound.
I thought it
I
was.
know. It's kind of ominous.
Yes, we should tread carefully.
Yes, let's be careful.
Someone play the
No, it was a musician in me.
Yeah.
You just heard into my mind.
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you guys. What did you guys say?
We're treading carefully.
Dude,
Yes.
I cannot do anything right.
Yeah, it was a tad bit laggy for me there, too.
Like I'm just looking at a gray screen.
Oh.
No.
That ain't good.
All right, I see you guys again. Just in case if you move at your movement speeds as you want.
Oh,
Oh, man.
20 feet.
All right, Skyboy, you gotta hold up, but then have some movement turns.
Come on.
Come on, Lorna, you can do it.
I was talking to my character. Like, let's move.
Oh, shush you.
So as you guys are coming around, go ahead and stop moving there. Skybor, you're going to notice that one of the rocks as you pass by seems to have an eyeball that just opens glaringly at you.
Oh, no.
Fuck these things.
No.
And at that time, you hear some chattering and some rumbling from the other stones around the room. And I'm going to go ahead and need everyone to roll for initiative.
Ropers, no.
Fuck.
They got really low AC, right?
If we can get up to them.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No. just looked up and saw that.
Why does it have 6 colors on it? What does that mean?
They have
It's
6
not.
tendrils.
Oh, that's smart.
I thought it
I'm
was
scared.
Infinity stones.
I'm glad I'm
And this
slow.
may or may not would have just drove the how do multi attacks work from enemies question. These
Great.
are the things I will say are common sense. They did not mean the tendrils go to 4 separate players in one turn. It's 4 different attacks of your tendrils to capture one. That doesn't mean he can't do it the next turn against another person, though. So, you guys did.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, you and the
Oh, shit.
half-dead barbarian are in danger.
Yeah. And this half-dead barbarian has no more rages. So she's fucked.
You don't know that.
Well, yeah, it's not going to be an easy fight.
I mean, you're still technically a fighter at this point.
That's true.
So, let me. What's that, robot?
Was that a Dalek? The heck?
Exterminate. Exterminate.
So I was going to come out.
I vote running.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an option? Yet?
Yes.
Those who actually for the roper, it's an option.
Cool. 2 of you.
2 of you can get out of here.
Oh, no, 1 of you can.
Wait.
The other's too slow.
Wait, I have a way out of here too. I still have 1 warlock slot left.
I could actually help. I have a lot of slots left.
Lorna, are you willing?
Yes. I'm very willing.
I don't know what you guys are planning. What are you guys talking about trying to do?
We'll see.
I have a
I'm not
spell
sure
that
we know
can get
yet.
Me and Lorna out of here.
I have a spell that can get me out of there, and I think it may be the same one you have.
Thunderstep?
Nope.
Oh. Misty
I have
Step?
Dimension Door,
Get Wolf
but it'd only work on me.
No, you can bring somebody with you.
Someone
Who's
your
my
Someone
size?
same size.
You're a
None of
medium
y'all are
creature.
small. No.
You're a small creature?
Yeah.
I realized you were small, but I still thought you were classified as medium.
Mm-mm.
Fuck.
Just putting it out there. There's more than just. There's quite a few of you.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
We just want to get the slow ones out of here first.
Okay. It's okay. We got this. Are we starting?
Actions
On
on you,
you.
Lorna.
Awesome.
I'm giving you guys a moment to collect yourself. I really was thinking you guys were going to try to rest a little bit more before.
I thought so
heading
too.
off.
Yeah, why did we not take a nap for like 8 hours?
Yeah.
You guys definitely got a short rest probably in your travel because you're taking your time.
Doesn't help me.
Okay, then I got my warlock stuff back. I can fight.
You got a short rest in. You guys were taking time. I'm sorry. If I didn't give that impression. I imagine because of them being weary and traveling, you guys were stopping and kind of taking your time. That's why it took a couple of hours to get back to the crossroads.
Oh, yeah, no, probably.
I probably should have made you guys say that specifically. So, my bad.
You're good.
No worries.
Your turn, Lorna. What are we doing?
I am not raging. I am... Fuck. I don't know. I want to run. But Lorna would fight to protect her friend. So that's what she's gonna do.
It is up to you. I would allow that Skywar shouted, "Run."
Okay, cool.
I will
she'll
say,
run.
since he noticed the eyeball snap open.
Cool. she's going to use her action to disengage and go her 10 more feet. Yeah.
You get full movement.
Yeah, that's my full movement.
Yeah, 20 feet.
Sorry. Okay.
Fuck you.
This is fine. This is fine.
We're all fine.
Totally. Once per day. Oh, creatures within 10 feet of the person wearing the amulet make attacks at different. Ha! And bonus action, I'm going to use the amulet.
Okay.
Because
So
I
what
can
is
do
that?
that.
What's it do again? It's anyone
Oh,
within
it
10
doesn't.
feet
Yeah.
that makes an attack against
Just in case.
anyone else but you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
that
see.
brings us to you, Wolfram.
Gonna take a look at this thing. Hold out his hand. Cast. Punishment.
Okay.
Oh, which one is
Charisma
that? I'm
saving
sorry.
throw.
The one right in front of you?
Punishment. Charisma saving throw.
What do you mean the one right in
Oh,
front of us?
Which one? This one right here?
Yeah, the only one that we can
The
see.
one you
The
can
only
see.
one we could see.
Oh. Oh. Do you guys have light on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. Sorry, which one are you? So you're banishing that one? It's a what's a
One that has
charisma?
made itself known. Charisma save.
Oh,
No!
God.
That is a fail or a success. Fail. The spell did not work. So you start trying
To
to.
his friend,
What's that?
then he'll run that way.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, that brings us to the Roper. So let's see how far away. All right. The one next to you guys is going to strike out at you, Skywar, with his tendril attacks. He gets 4 tendril attacks at each person, or at one person. If it's a hit. So 19, that's a hit.
Yeah.
So make a DC 15, otherwise you're grappled and restrained. Have disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
15. Well, strength save?
Yes, sir.
Nope.
Alright, so you are grappled and restrained, so you can't move anywhere, and you still attack, but you will be attacks are fine, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
thought grappled or restrained was disadvantage on attack.
it
It
is.
is restrained. It has
So you
is
you are-
restrained. So yeah, I have disadvantage on my attacks then.
Okay. So that's it. He won't make the other 4 attacks against you, but then he also gets a bite. Here we go. 22 hit.
Yeah.
For 15 piercing damage.
Alright.
You also are going to see. Well, he can't see you really clearly. He can't see this big robot shieldy guy that just jumped out in the middle of the room. This one's going to attack you from the southwest against you. So 10 misses. 10 misses. 10 misses. Oh, one more. 12 misses. Okay, that does nothing. This other one's also going to try to attack you.
Damn it.
23. That's a hit,
I'm here.
right? You got you got a +1 weapon today too,
Who is it?
Wolfram.
Wolfram?
Wolfram. You there, Wolfram?
Cutting out
Wolfram.
like super hard. What do you say?
What? You got attacked by the one of the ropers, and 23 was the hit, so we need a DC 15 strength.
Oh,
All
no.
right, so this one grabs you and pulls each of your 25 feet straight towards it. So it's going to pull you 25 feet towards it, which is all the way up towards it. And it's going to make a bite attack against you.
Oh my god, there's so many.
19 misses, right? And
Yep.
that's going to end the Roper's turn. It brings us up to you, Anika.
Cool. So I've suddenly heard more things, so I'm gonna move up. Oh. Okay. I think because I saw it attack at least one person more than once.
You saw tendrils come. How far can you see? Was there light in that area of the room?
I have no idea.
Yeah, you wouldn't
I'm
have been
assuming
able to
there
see
wasn't.
it though. But you did hear
Yeah.
stuff come from obviously.
But I
to your
could see
left.
the one that attacked Skybor. So.
Correct. Yeah. Because you have those little lanterns on yourself right now.
Mm-hmm. So 40-foot cube.
That's not true. You see this one in the bottom left in dim light.
Oh, okay. Then I saw two of them, and I go, "Oh crap!" So I'm gonna kind of rush forward a little bit, and I'm gonna cast slow. I'm just not 100% sure where to place it,
Okay.
because I'm trying to figure out what 40 feet is. Oh, so I can just put it in the middle there and hit both of them, I think. Yeah.
40 feet. Where is it now? You're putting it right. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, because they're 35 feet apart.
Yep, that works.
So they need wisdom saves.
It's kind of more. Sorry.
Thank you.
One failure, one success. What was
Cool. So the one who fails has a -2 AC and Dex saves. It cannot use reactions on its turn. It can either use an action or a bonus action, not both. It can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn.
Okay.
And then if it attempts to cast spells, other things happen.
Okay, and that's a concentration. So attacks. So you can only do one attack, basically a turn.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm trying to. Oh, that's why I can't click on my token. And then bonus, because I think she needs it. I'm gonna inspire Lorna to be like, we need you to fight, please.
Okay.
What are you doing?
So you have the D8.
Okay.
That's it.
Action moves. Is that all, anything else? But brings us to you, Chronis.
All right, I am going to move to the opposite side of this one here, and then I'm going to throw in 3 attacks on him.
Okay, go for it. You do have advantage on all 3 attacks.
No, I don't think he would because I'm restrained, so I'm not really a threat.
Faye.
But Faye's on the other side of the monster as well.
Yeah.
So 22, 25, 15. The first 2 hit. So you do 17 points of damage. Anything else you want to do?
No.
Okay. This brings us to Skybor. It's your turn, sir.
I have no idea what these things are. Are they
You can make a nature check if you want.
operations? Okay, I'll do a nature check. Oh, nature. Of course, why not? Sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
let's go with that.
You're not
You know what?
sure.
With
You know what?
and they hurt.
You know what? I'm going to guess. I am going to take a guess at this. I'm going to go with aberrations. I'm going to go with aberrations, and I'm going to cast protection from good and evil on myself.
Okay, let's see what it is. Aberration, Celestials, Elemental 17.
Watch this. Probably not even that.
It's
Probably
not.
a monster.
It's a monstrosity.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
But if we run into anything,
That's good to know.
Well,
Funny enough, 'cause I think that would have protected your friends during their dreams.
would I know it being my favorite enemy?
Is your favorite enemy?
Monstrosity.
I'm not gonna because of the roll. I will give because of the roll. I'm not gonna give you all of it, but because it's your favorite enemy, I'll give you something. You do know that that these obviously are more than just rocks. You can clearly see that they have 6 tendrils each, and they can attack obviously pretty far and pretty strong grapplers that can restrain you. And at the end, but you think in your heart they're really just trying to give you face hugs and bite you.
Well, the thing is, I was mainly referring to the fact of that protection of good and evil thing. If they're monstrosity, I would know it, and I wouldn't have cast it.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you sly dog. Yes, you would not. You would have known not to cast it. So I will. That makes sense.
All right. I probably should have asked if it was monstrosity first before I did that. I got nothing to do, so
You
I'm
can
gonna
still
I'm just gonna
make. Do you take disadvantage on ranged attacks too? Not
Yeah.
against him. I'm saying against others.
all attacks are at disadvantage, and any attack on me is advantage.
Okay, so that is a failure to escape from restraint.
Yep.
Anything else you like?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, that brings us to you, Faye.
Wait!
Go for
I
it.
got a fate token.
Oh, you do have a fate token. Go
I'm gonna
for
do
it.
that.
Oh, you're really robot, but go for it. Oh, man, I'm so sorry.
To escape the grapple, couldn't you use acrobatics or athletics?
Mm-hmm.
It's a
I think it's a strength DC.
Well, it just said DC 15, and you had disadvantage on the strength.
And it said
things.
grappled. The target is grappled.
Let's see,
Pretty sure
target is
it's-
grappled, escape, DC 15. Until the grapple ends, it is restrained and has disadvantage on strength checks and saving throws. So it doesn't say what the DC is, just it's 15.
Yeah, so
This
it
is
could
the
be
initial
athletics or
one.
acrobatics.
I'm pretty sure it's strength.
I'm reading it as a strength saving throw, but you're right. It doesn't say what to do
Because you're trying to
post
break out of
this
it.
turn.
It'd be different if they're trying to grapple you, where you'll be moving out of the way. But since I'm already grappled, it will have to be strength because you have to break free.
Well, when you're grappled, you can use acrobatics to get out.
I will agree. I will allow acrobatics or athletics or strength save, whatever's best here for you. So go ahead, whatever your best is of those three, go ahead and try to do it.
No, it's fine. I'll take that because I've done enough
Well,
as is.
I don't know. I really think that's red as strength DC 15. Yeah, I'm going to go with the strength. It says strength save DC 15 though to escape it.
It doesn't say strength check or just like a strength DC.
Escape DC 15. It says until the grapple ends, the target is restrained. Has to strength. Oh, yes, you are right. The target is grappled. Escape DC is 15. So, okay, yes, you can make an athletics or an acrobatics check to try to escape it. But the DC is 15. Okay, that works.
Alright, I'm gonna bring out my weapon and I'm gonna cast Hex on this thing. Give it disadvantage on...
Disadvantage on strength, you said?
Yes.
Does he already not have that with slow?
Wait, is that the one that was slowed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, does he? Is he already like that?
No, it affects his dex saves.
Okay, so his dex and his strength is shitty. Awesome.
Yeah, I affect his dex and his AC
Okay.
and his attacks.
Okay, go ahead, Faye.
Alright, so first attack. That hits. That one.
That's a miss.
One hit, so let me roll my hex damage. So it took 20 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Anything else with your turn?
That was my bonus action. My action, I don't feel confident in trying to move away with the attack of opportunity, so I'll stay.
It can't take reactions.
It can't take reactions.
Oh, then I will move.
And plus, it's out of his reach, so you've got 50 feet, I think, movement room here.
I got 30, so I can get to about right here.
You can get further. Yeah.
And that's
not
fine.
true. He's got bite. I guess he could bite you. That is 5 feet.
Yes.
But
I want to keep an eye on everyone in here, see what's going on. So I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay. Brings us to you, Lorna.
Yeah.
You heard run, and you see everyone kind of, running. But they get captured too. You see two of your friends kind of get roped. Well, you see one of your friends get roped up. You can't see the other group.
I saw one fly through
Get
my view.
yanked
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Just yoink.
I'm going towards that.
Okay.
Nobody hurts my friends! And I'm going to throw a javelin recklessly.
Okay.
23. Oh no, but I have but that was still the first
but
roll.
recklessly makes it a straight roll.
And it was still the first number, so 23 hits it.
20. Oh yeah, that's a hit then. Sorry, yeah.
9 piercing
So
damage.
9. All right. Anything else you like?
Extra attack, I'm going to attack it because I reread reckless attack and it's only the first attack on my turn. Whoops. So I get disadvantage on this attack roll.
Okay.
Because fuck. 10.
10's a miss.
Yep,
All right. Anything else with your turn?
that's it. That's all I got.
All right. Brings us to you, Wolfram. You are grappled and constrained by this monstrous maw of rock and tentacles coming at you.
I cast heat metal on myself.
Okay.
Oh fuck yeah.
So
I'm resistant to
how-
fire damage.
Okay. So he passes the Constitution saving throw. So he takes, what is that?
Half.
9 fire.
So 4 points of damage. Because is it halved?
No, he just doesn't drop them, I don't think.
I don't know.
The
What's it do?
the
I need-
creature is holding a weapon or object and takes damage from it. The creature must succeed on a con save. Okay, so he succeeded. He doesn't drop me.
But he takes the full damage.
I think he just takes half.
Okay. And how long does that last? Is that
It's
concentration, I guess?
well, yeah, it's up to a minute.
Okay, excellent. All right. Anything else on your turn, sir?
I got to make my save. So
What save?
Oh,
also I
Con?
take full 9 or halved, so 5 or 4.
I'm sorry. What are you making your save for?
He cast
Heat
metal on
metal because he
himself.
cast it on himself.
Oh. So you actually
It's
failed it.
so I have resistance to fire damage. 5 or 4.
So you failed your con save, so you dropped the or you had to make another con. Okay, so you took a point of damage, just 1 point of damage.
If I took the damage, that's for whether I take half of the damage or not.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's what I thought.
Or
I'm
at this
sorry you were
point.
doing the concentration. So yes, you only take 1 point of damage.
The concentration. I
You
take
only-
because it's 9 in total.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
So
He takes 4.
You take 4 points of damage,
or
and then you need to make a
4 points of
constitution
damage.
or concentrations save.
Oh,
So
man.
you drop the spell. Anything else on your turn? Hello. I guess I'm going to Roper's turn. Okay. So the one on the left is going to.
Sorry, can he
Go
still
ahead.
make a strength check to get out? Or is that an action to do it?
It's an action.
Use my
again.
action.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So here he's gonna go ahead and bite you again. And that's a miss. This one, on the other hand, sees that you're trying to slow him and his buddy Anika, and he's going to make an attack against you with his and that's a hit.
Yeah.
It doesn't do damage though. Do you have to do a concentration saving throw? There's no damage.
No. No. I don't know.
So I'm pulling you. So you get pulled right up to him. And then
Yeah.
here it goes. He's going to try to.
Or do I have to try and escape? Or does he just automatically grapple me?
You have.
Oh, no, he grappled me, yeah.
Nope, you
Never
are
mind.
right. Do a DC 15, a strength DC 15, or I'm sorry, a grapple. So you use athletics, acrobatics, or strength to escape it. 15.
Nope, he
So
got me.
Failed. He pulled you in, and now he's gonna bite you. Holy shit!
No!
40.
Oh my god!
No!
Hang on. Math. I'm still up.
That's 48?
That would put me down.
I'm barely up, but I'm there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
This last one is already has you grappled, but he's actually going to turn and look at you now, Eric, and attack you with his tendrils as well.
Slow's still up.
Oh, you don't do one action at a time because of that, can he? 17's a miss, right?
Yeah, it's a miss.
Fuck, I should have bit. Okay, that ends their turn. So that brings us to
He can make a save at the end of his turn.
who can?
The slowed one.
Oh, Con or Charisma again?
Wisdom.
Or that.
He passes.
So now he's no longer slow.
Yeah, and I'm no longer concentrated.
Okay. Anika, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try and get out of here.
Or do the thing.
I am not getting out of here.
You're still
What
slow.
thing?
Did you dimension door out of there? It'll just.
Faye just got hit really bad. Or I'm sorry. Anika just got hit really bad. Faye, welcome back.
I see that. Holy crap.
Well, as a bonus, I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay.
How many spell slots do I have left? for 11.
Okay.
Yep, that ends my turn.
Okay. Chronis, your turn.
Alright, is there a penalty if I, throw a dart while I'm 5 feet away?
If you throw it, yes.
Disadvantage, and it can get an attack of opportunity on you.
Do you theoretically have to throw it?
That I don't know.
If you're attacking the thing right in front of you, you don't have to throw it. You can just attack them with a dagger.
Stab it with your dart.
Or stab it with your dart, I'm sorry. Yeah, not your dagger.
Actually, I'm going to assume that I am in dim or darkness, since there's no light source around me.
You are in fact, sir.
Alright, so I am going to shadow step.
Okay.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
So I will shadow step to over here. And then I am going to throw a dart at this one.
Okay. Wait, if you're shadow step, that does not provoke an attack of opportunity, correct?
Correct, because it
Okay,
says teleport.
okay.
And
That's
then
why
also
I was making sure.
advantage on my first attack.
Okay, go for it. All right, that's a hit. Go ahead and do damage. And do you recall what this poison?
It's the drow poison. It's a DC 13.
What, strength, con? I think it's con. All right, he fails.
And then if he fails by more than 5, he is asleep.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Who's that on?
The one
thing.
here holding you.
Yes.
Hold up. Oh, that's even fucked up.
I mean, you did use it on them before, and it put Faye to sleep.
Yeah.
No, I'm not disagreeing
So-
with that. I'm just trying to see what... you haven't written down the poison thing?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
in
just put
the
it
it's
in
in
the
the
thing.
chat. Must succeed
Yep. So
if the saving
he
throw fails by
asleep.
5 or more.
Okay. Yeah, this one is asleep, and you are no longer restrained, Sky.
And then for my next attack, I'm going to throw a dart at the one that has Anika.
I would like to make myself as small as possible because I'm assuming he's going to throw the dart.
Okay.
Oh,
Go for it. Roll
Fate token.
attack again.
Oh, yes.
Are you gonna eat? Okay, go ahead and fate token it. So, you rolled an 11. So that is
the critical failure
okay.
where I hit
So
Anika.
it's just a miss. So you throw the dagger and it misses. So, by the way, when you recollect these daggers, the ones that do hit no longer have the poison on them, or these darts. I'm sorry. Just a heads up. Once the charge has been used.
Yeah,
So-
it's all good. I haven't even been picking them up.
That's what I thought. So, just throwing it out there. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it.
But you can go pick that one up after the battle, and so you don't lose that. Go ahead, Skybore. You are you're free now. You see the tentacle just kind of go limp around your body and just kind of spin around you in a big noodle.
I'm not going to move. I'm just moving my token so I can see what's over there. Is there? I'm assuming there's light where.
There's no light over there.
I mean,
There's
over
light by
where-
my head.
I mean,
What's
over
that?
Here.
Skybore?
I'm assuming there's light over here.
Yes, in the bottom left there's light. Yep.
Okay. So I'll be able to see that, but I don't see what's happening over here.
Correct.
Is she grappled?
Uh huh. I
Yep,
got a plan.
she's grappled. And so is Wolfram.
I don't know that. I can't see that. Well, if Annika says she's got a plan, I'm going to leave that to her. I'm assuming I hear a commotion over there, but I don't think
You hear, you hear stuff going on, definitely.
Oh wait, I got dark vision.
You do
on.
have dark vision.
Okay, never mind then. I can see all what's going on. He is grappled.
If that helps you, Skyward, I give you 60 feet range, but the 30 to 60 will be dim.
Yeah.
Gotta need something from you, bud.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to.
I need your action now.
I'm going to bonus action planar warrior on the roper. I'm going to fire an arrow. You know what? No, I'm just going to fire no more arrow. Okay. So that's a. Miss. Crap.
That's a 12. That's a miss, sir.
All right. In that case, let's see, I'm over here. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. All right. That's my go.
All right, Faye, it's your turn.
Alrighty. That one over there is asleep, so I'm not going to bother it. You know what? I'm actually gonna move over here as my rapier turns to a halberd, give me a reach of 10 feet. Oh, bonus action move Hex over to this one, zapping strength.
All right. The one on the bottom left, zapping strength.
Yep.
Okay.
2 attacks, let's go. It's a miss. That'll hit!
All right. Well, the second one hits. Yep, 6 points, or 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage.
Okay. Anything else with your turn?
That was movement, bonus, action.
All right, sir. Thank you. Lorna, your turn.
Oh, fuck. Actually, I'm gonna go on the other side. No, I'm gonna go on this side because we want to run. I am going to help Wolfram get out of the tentacles by trying to, like, rip them off his body. And that will be my action.
You're gonna. Well, you can attack his tendrils.
Yes, but I'm specifically helping as an action, and that will give him advantage on his strength check to get out.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to put that out there in case you wanted to do that. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's my turn.
All right, Wolfram, it's your turn.
So you get advantage.
You can make. You gotta break out. You can break out of the grapple. So you go ahead and do athletics or acrobatics or strength saving throw, whatever is your best one out of the.
Fail.
You get advantage because I'm helping you.
2 rolls.
The roper itself gives me disadvantage.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Anything with your bonus action?
I'm looking at bonus action spells right now.
I thought you had spiritual guardians or not spiritual. The spiritual weapon thing.
I have those, but I don't know if it's a bonus action to cast.
It is.
It is.
It is.
It is, but I need verbal and somatic components, so I gotta like wave my hands about.
Your hands are free.
Yeah,
Theoretically.
you can make attacks with your hands, weapons. I can imagine that you can move them around enough to cast a spell.
If you would like.
All right. I'll cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
I'll have it be a big old hammer.
Okay. Shoot, I don't
It'll
have
be
a
like right there.
token. Right there. Okay. Let me throw
Like around there to
some-
help them out. I don't know why I didn't print the description out. Let me.
I'm sorry to do this to you. Just go ahead and use that torch for now, if you don't mind.
Or that actually helps.
Okay. Anything else? Or you're gonna make an attack?
Move. So
You can't make an attack at the time you cast the weapon.
because I used the strength save as my action.
No. I'm saying at the time of casting the spiritual weapons, can you not only summon it, can you actually make an attack at the time of summoning, or is that a separate bonus?
I think that's the next turn.
No, you can attack when
Oh,
you
when
summon.
I can make a melee attack when I cast it.
Okay, go ahead and do that. That's a hit.
Big old hammer smacks into that one. And force.
Okay. Excellent. 11 points. So this magical hammer just appears next to you, Nika, and just whacks into the roper, and it takes a decent beating. Okay. Anything else on your turn, Wolfram?
Didn't do anything else, so.
Okay. This guy on the left is going to use his action to do a tendril. No. He's going to do a tendril attack on you, Chronis. Those are hits, right? So go ahead and make a athletics, acrobatics, or strength saving throw against the one of those attacks. Or actually, what's your AC? So you're grappled and pulled through, and he's going to take a bite at you. 13 is not a success, correct?
Yeah, it's a miss.
All right, this one who's holding you right now, seeing what you did to his friend, he's going to use his action to wake his friend back up. So he's going to take his tendril and whack his buddy and try to wake him up.
Are they that smart?
Are they?
They can do stuff if they're attacking as a group, and one of their things are hurting, and he can wake it up. His tendril's 50 feet long, so he's.
But it still has to hit.
It doesn't have to hit when you wake an ally on the field. I think it's the same.
I mean, it is a distance, though.
It's considered.
Yeah, that's fine. He gets 4 tendrils to do it, so I guess that's. Are you? Oh, fucking one! I just got that. All right, so that one now wakes up, and he's gonna see you, Faye, and he's going to attack you, the one that woke up.
Bring it.
That's it. So make an athletics or acrobatics check against his DC 15. And you get pulled 25 feet.
I will use my fate token.
Okay, go for it. All right.
I finally succeeded this one time.
All right, he's got one more tendril attack. Make another one, sir. Excellent. All right, so you just see these tendrils fly across the room, Faye, and you're just like anime style dodging between all the tentacles as they come for you. All right, that ends his turn, and it brings us to you, Anik.
All right. Well, my plan has suddenly changed. I'm going to angle the cube so it just barely gets both those guys that are grappling me and my other friends I can now see. So I think they need to make a wisdom saves again.
Now this affects your players too. Everyone's in the area.
Except the edge of the cube is going to hit the things. I'm going to angle it behind the wall. Because it's a cube.
So you're gonna angle it like that.
Uh-huh. And then the cube going backwards. Or to the left.
That will work. All right, we're good. Sorry, go for it. All right, so what's the DC and what is it?
It is DC 15 wisdom saves.
All right.
Okay, one of them is really confused. And I will tell everyone, do not hit that one. Which one is it?
The one up there holding Chronis and Wolfram.
All right.
Let's see here. On a failed save, the creature becomes charged with a charge this All right, it's incapacitated. Speed 0. So everyone in that little bubble is no longer grappled or restrained.
And then bonus, I'll inspire Faye and be like, please get me out of here.
Working on it.
Okay. That brings us to you, Chronis. You in similar fashion to Skyboard, you just see the tendrils that were wrapped around you guys previously just turn to noodles and drop to the floor. You see he looks obviously confused and on the floor, not really moving much.
Which I told you not to attack.
Alright, I'm going to pull my wand of magic missiles out and shoot it at the one that's holding Anika. And I am going to use all 7 charges, so it'll be a level 7.
All 7 charges? Okay, go for it. So that's
That wasn't it.
7d4 plus 7?
No.
Or is it 10d4?
10d4 plus 10. Or, no, it
10d4
would be 9.
plus 7.
9.
9d4 plus 9. Or 8d4 plus 9 because you already did one. Or plus 8.
I thought it was just plus 1 per each one.
Yeah, so there are 8 left.
For each
So
bolt.
you're using 7 charges. So,
On all of them.
So level 1 is
every
3.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Go for it.
Alright, so... And then plus
8.
7 to that.
Yeah, and I think you get one more d4.
You get one more.
27. I accidentally rolled the first one.
Yeah, you get one more
You get
actually.
9 total. So roll one more.
$22. Not bad.
So 31 points of damage total. So you just let loose of this one and stabbing through it with our arcane bolts. Anything else with your...
It looks like on the 7d4 he didn't add 1 to each of those.
Yeah, I know. I did that afterwards.
I think he did it, yeah. He added them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that would be 22 plus
7, so 29.
7.
Yeah, that's what I said. I actually gave you 30, so that works.
All
right,
So we'll take the 30.
I gotta roll a d20 since I used all my charges.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, well, I don't. I think you're okay, unless that means something different in the spell card.
It's fully charged again.
A 1 would mean the 1 turns to ash.
Okay, so it's stable.
Yeah.
Skyboard, it's your turn. Or is there
bonus.
anything else we want to do, Chronis? I'm sorry.
Actually, I'm going to bonus action Shadow Step.
Okay.
Down here behind.
Okay.
Oh, come on. There we go. And then That'll be my turn.
Okay, brings us to you, Skybor, sir.
All right. Bonus action, Planar Warrior. And I'm going to fire an arrow at the tendril that's holding Annika.
Okay. You can do that, sir. Go for it. 27. That's a hit.
Plus a D8. 9.
Oh, and it's still holding, but it's very, very bloody.
I just need one more level in Ranger. That's all I need.
Just one more. Anything else?
Oh, actually, it's 2 more levels. Crap. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to just zip right there, just in case.
Commence with the running away part.
Hey, it's your turn. You just got done dodging a series of tendrils coming from behind. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna move right here first. I'm gonna reach out for Anika's hand, be like, "Do you trust me?"
Yeah.
Thunderstep.
Ah!
And what is Thunderstep? Go ahead and put the spell card up there. A teleport, that's all I needed to see. Okay, so that says how much damage? 15 to me? Do I make it?
It's got to make a con save, and then me and Nika can go up to 90 feet away.
Was 16, so I take the full damage, 15, right?
Uh-huh.
Yep. And then me and Nika are gonna end up. Let's just end up back here next to Skyboard.
Okay, you start moving and I'll follow you.
Okay.
Granted, that did make a lot of sound.
Run or attack?
Run! I vote for run.
Okay. That brings us to Lorna. It's your turn.
Oh, fuck. And
Run! That one's asleep.
Yeah.
I told you not to
Actually-
attack it.
Wouldn't the creature have to make a Constitution saving throw for thunder damage?
It did.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the range on that thunder? How far? What's the range of that, or radius of that?
It says
10
10.
foot.
10 feet.
10 feet. It did not hit Cronus.
No, I was thinking if it could reach the other roper, that would have been awesome.
No.
Go ahead, Lorna.
Okay, this one's sleeping. How's the other one by Chronis looking?
You can't see it right now. Last
yeah,
thing
the
you
lights
saw.
would disappear with her.
Let's see here.
Okay.
Yeah, you saw the lights.
From that distance, though, you've been there for a while. I would say that you know that it took some hits, but you don't know how bad.
Okay.
You were.
Yeah, follow the light. And this time it's good. I look at Wolfram, run, and I will use my action to dash and go my regular movement speed.
Okay, go for it. Okay.
Yeah, that's far enough.
Well, wait a minute. Your movement's half.
Yeah, so I
she
dash,
dashes.
so I moved
She
40.
gets 40.
Oh, you tricky. All right. All right.
that's my
That
turn.
brings us to.
So dismiss his spiritual weapon and follow after.
Or just keep it up.
Wait, oh, that's asleep. Fuck. I was like, attack! I got nothing.
Nope, it's staring at the ceiling because there were some really pretty colors at him 6 seconds ago.
Okay. All right. Anything else? That's your turn.
If you didn't dismiss your spiritual weapon, you could do bonus action and attack the other one.
All right. I think his tendril could get to Wolfram. I just don't know if I want to attack Wolfram or Chronis.
Let's see, I do have extra movement.
The one on the right is going to attack Wolfram with his tendril. Whoa, you can't move now.
Do what?
I'm attacking Wolfram with his tendril. Alright, that did nothing. Alright, this one is going to turn around and look at you, Chronis, and I guess take a bite at 17.
Misses.
Alright, that ends their turns. Anika, it's your turn.
I'll hold a vicious mockery if a target comes, like if a tendril comes close, but other than that, I'm good.
Okay.
And then I'll just kind of keep moving. Well, I can't keep moving because the map's, we're at the top of it, but...
You can keep moving. If you tell me you keep moving, I'm going to put you at another 40 or whatever your movement is away. So if there's something that happens behind you, though...
no, I'll wait. Like, okay, guys, I'm waiting for y'all.
Okay. That brings us to Chronis.
I'm going to use Shadow Step.
Okay.
And let me double check. I think that moves me 60 feet.
I have bright light around me.
Yeah.
And that's an attack of opportunity. Are you moving away to that point?
No, it's a teleport.
So you
He shadow stepped.
Okay. So you shadow
So
step.
that'll take me to there.
Yeah, you can get there.
And then I will use my movement to join everybody.
Go ahead and move it. All right. Was that in your turn?
Yes.
All right. No more movement. Skybor, it's your turn.
I'm moving off the map.
Okay. You're going to move, 60 feet away?
30.
Oh, you're not dashing? You're just going to move once?
These things are slow, and we're just barely out of their reach, so ain't worry about it.
Not
I should
all.
know because they're a monstrosity, and I know that.
Faye, it's your turn.
Dashing off the map, 60 feet away.
All right. Lorna, it's your turn.
Running the fuck away. Full 40
All right.
feet.
Wolfram, it's your turn. Same with your party members. Wolfram, need you on the mic, bud. Okay, I will just make that action call. Roper is going to move 10 feet over. This one's going to move 10 feet forward. And the first one is going to come after Chronis.
Wait, did you
Chronis.
skip over us?
I said your name twice.
Wait, were we skipped or something? Like,
no, I said.
No,
what
you
do
just
do?
didn't respond.
You didn't respond.
I was pouring water.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just assumed you kept running with the rest of the party, so that's all. I just had your character.
Yeah, that's
move.
what I did.
All right, and this one's going to attack you, Chronis, with tendrils. 20 is a hit. Go ahead and make it athletics, acrobatics check against it. That's a pass. All right, one more athletics or acrobatics against it. That's another pass. And I think you are outside of the range of this other one. Yes, you are, sir. And that brings us to Nika. Just keeps running. I'm just going to keep you all running unless you guys say different.
I am now running because there are people ahead of me.
Okay. Chronis, are you doing the same thing? You just keep running, or are you guys done?
Yeah, I'm just going to keep running.
Okay, excellent. And so if that's the thing everyone's doing.
Yep, for
Uh,
48 more
that's-
seconds, that one is still staring at the ceiling, and then the spell will drop.
It is the seal. No, just kidding. It was on the ground. So, all right, that ends combat, guys. You guys crushed.
Fuck.
Is that what you call it? Because that was a nightmare.
Hey, no one died.
You guys did really well. I really like that. That was a lot of fun for me.
We did pretty good.
You almost died, Nico. Like,
I'm fine, she says with
all
like
I
blood
had to do
spattered
is-
all over my clothes and jewelry. I'm fine.
He should have
Those
went
are
after
not the
you
friends.
and Mika. Ah,
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, monsters.
well, I loved it. All right, so you guys make it a safe distance away after you're running for probably 15, 20 minutes. Lorna just looks like she's about to cough up a lung. She's just so beat. You guys are fairly certain you got a safe distance between you and those ropers. You guys can kind of catch your breath and talk to one another now if you want.
Okay,
That was
I
fun.
kind of hate this place.
why did we come here again? To risk our lives? To talk to family?
Because we need to?
We need allies against the fallen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we couldn't send just anyone.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe we should find a place to hunker down for a bit to rest.
Yeah, and I can, whenever we're ready to sleep, I can do my hut thing again without witches inside of it this time.
yes,
You
please.
guys have only been traveling for about 5 hours since you woke up.
It feels like 5 days.
God, it
True,
feels like it's been
but-
forever.
True, but Lorna looks like shit. No offense.
Lorna does
That's
look
true.
like shit.
You guys
Oh.
could potentially make a camp on your route. So are you guys talking about trying to make camp right now? You're only a few minutes away from the ropers.
How about we walk for like an hour or so,
Mm.
Yeah,
stealthily-ish?
Yeah, let's move quietly away from here.
I'll pass without trace.
Okay. Now, because you guys are walking, you're not going to get the short rest unless you guys are walking for several hours at trying to take it really slow. So you guys walk away for another hour. You nothing. You don't see anything chasing you. You don't hear anything at the moment. You guys come to kind of a clearing where things start to look a little bit more open, not so tight crawling space anymore. And you guys, what would you like to do?
I cast alarm at a path behind us, make sure nothing comes up behind us.
Okay. All right. Anything else that anyone wants to do, or is everyone just gonna kind of relax for this hour?
I'm going to take a short rest.
Lorna's gonna
I will
flop
meditate and relax.
Yeah, I'll probably relax and play a little song. So, song
I
of
will-
rest.
I will take out a book to read as I take a short rest.
down. Is this short or long?
Which one are we
Short rest.
doing? Short rest?
Skybor said he was taking a short rest.
Okay.
I mean, we could just take a long rest here. It's alarmed, and we'll have the hut.
Yeah, because I mean, the alarm will last for a bit, and then whenever we start sleepy times, I'll cast hut.
And this way, Lorna can feel a little better.
A little bit, and you guys will feel much better too after your restless sleep.
I'm also leaning against Lorna as she's flopped on the ground.
Oh, she
You guys
literally
are-
just like face planted.
Yep.
So you guys are taking
Yeah.
a long rest then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are doing any preparations? Who's taking watch, etc.? Who's keeping watch?
Lorna is not taking watch. She is resting.
I will re-ritual cast alarm again for the full 8 hours effect because we need that long rest.
Yeah,
Okay.
and actually, I think I can just I'll ritual cast Hut just so I can save this spell slot.
Okay. You know what's funny? Even though I think it's a shitty rule, I don't think any of you guys are impacted by sleeping in armor. Because Wolfram is armor. I don't think anybody in the party is affected by that rule.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
And besides, I don't even sleep.
that's true. He just powers down.
That's
Just
one reason
stand
I did
still
not
and
give you
recharge.
nightmares, Wolfram, because I wasn't sure if you have nightmares, War Fortunes. So
I'll repost it for you. I don't even go unconscious. I just stand still.
oh, okay.
Legit powers down.
So you guys kind of relax. Some of you get quite a few hours. There are some noises and stuff that you've kind of grown accustomed to, but they still kind of creep you out. The bump or slither or hiss or squeak in the middle of the night coming around, as well as the continuous dripping throughout the night off the stalagmites and calcites and stuff. And you finally wake up. It's hard to tell what time of day it is, but it's now kind of the evening of the same day. You guys. You guys were in your tiny hut, so you didn't hear any of that stuff. You slept very wonderfully and comfortably inside a little hut all night long. You wake up to the sound of the water moving, though, and the normal cave sounds that you are used to hearing. What would you guys like to do this morning? Or this evening, I'm sorry.
Quick question.
I would like to get my health back and my
Yep.
spells.
Yeah.
For those of us that were affected by the dream, do we get those hit points back?
You do not get those hit points back, but you do recover, heal up for the rest of it. I think that was the only thing from that nightmare thing too. Let me just double check.
So the exhaustion goes away, right? Down one level.
I believe so. I'm just confirming that real quick to make sure
Yeah.
that it doesn't.
Yeah.
I think it's just the health thing that lingers from that.
Awesome.
Do we
No,
get
I'm
our
not
health back on a
concentrating
long
anymore.
rest?
No, you do
Yes.
not. You do not get your maximum health points back. So your maximum health is still down 5 points.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But yes, you do recover exhaustion. All that other stuff comes back. So you're good on all the other stuff.
Only one level, though, per long rest.
Yes, you are still pretty exhausted.
I'm
But
still
not as
slow.
bad.
Yeah. I don't have
How do you keep
disadvantage.
getting exhaustion points? Just for raging so much?
If
or?
I go into a frenzied rage, which I did the last 3 times, then yes, I get a point of exhaustion.
All right.
But it gives me the bonus action attack. So,
Okay.
kind of worth it.
So is there anything else you guys want to do, or you just want to keep marching towards the lake?
Just changing up my spells because clerics can do that.
Okay. And I'm always going to imagine, Wolfram, that you have a +1 weapon unless you tell me otherwise. Is that okay?
I'll go ahead and say that, yeah, for now he's going to keep his +1 weapon.
Okay. I'll leave it up to you guys. Otherwise, we'll move.
Let's keep moving.
All right, we're going to the lake, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You're heading in that direction. So you guys start moving about 6 hours in. So you are now into the wee hours of the next day. I'm gonna have to keep track of the time of day at all times. So you guys are proceeding, and you see some of the limited plant life start to change. You're starting to see a little bit more bioluminescent kind of plants pop out of the walls. You see small little stretches of underwater streams as you guys are making your way to the north underground here. And eventually, I will need a perception check from Skybor. Who's got passive perceptions over 18?
I have a 15.
Actually, I have an 18.
Yep. You and Skybor, go ahead and roll perceptions.
Also,
Okay.
you said dawn occurred, right?
Dawn has occurred. You cheeky bastard. Perception. So you both, as you guys are proceeding through this, you come to a more densely riddled with fungi and different kind of plants you've come to know and see down here. And you see back behind some fungi start to shake and rattle Anika and Skybor.
Oh, wait, no. I have a passive of 17. My bad. Not 18. I see
Okay.
nothing.
Well, Skybor, you see that.
I just point. What's that?
What?
What is what?
Something's moving?
Yeah. Hello?
You see the bushes kind of move around a little bit more, and then you see this small little creature pop out. Trying to get his card open for you guys. There, not where is it? And there his card. That's cool. I'm just going to do it through voice speech then. You see a little myconid come out. You don't know what a myconid is. Your character doesn't probably, unless you want to make some checks, but it's this little fungal humanoid looking creature that kind
I
of
do
shambles
not know
out.
what it is.
And it kind of it starts talking in its own language, and you can't make out anything it's saying.
Do I know what it is?
It's actually not even talking; it's just making noises almost. Do you know? You can make an. You can always make a history check to find out if you know, like, kind of about it. And with this biology.
I did.
Sorry,
She got a
I'm
27.
doing it. History. So you recall in a really, really eccentric kind of biology book that you read one time back in Yinsen, and you remember reading about this race of creatures that typically lived underneath, in the Underdark, called myconids, and they are a fungal creature that talk to one another through some kind of communal spore system. You can make nature checks. Usually there's one. You also know that usually they move in units that's called circles, and that there's usually one like lead myconid.
Okay. And I don't know if that is the lead mic and it is the one that's in front of us.
You would know that this is not the lead one. You know it's this kind of like almost a child. It's so little and small. You also know that they are not known to be immediately aggressive.
Okay. It's okay, guys. They're spores, basically. They communicate with spores too. And there's a leader somewhere. This one's probably a baby, but they probably won't attack us if we don't attack first. So play nice.
I shall name this one Toad.
From things, it's a little cute creature, so he'll approach it, bend down, and hold out his hand to it, like at the palm.
I will look at Chronis.
I will see Faye looking at Chronis, and I will hold out my finger and be like, no.
Just so you guys can see.
Aww.
Aww.
So it comes up to you guys and just kind of it keeps its distance. It's still in the fungus, but it's like probably 15, 20 feet away from you on the edge of the fungus. Look.
Do any of you have rations or something like that?
I do. I pull some out.
Does it eat human?
Do I know if they eat food?
I don't know if I know if they
And it's a fungus. Like, if you leave something out long enough, mold's going to grow on it. So
I imagine it consumes decaying organic material. I would imagine. It doesn't say in here.
Okay, then I don't stop him.
I give Wolfram some rations.
What, like bread, jerky, what?
Yeah, probably bread.
I heard was
Bread.
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 So
It
bread, and approach the creature and hold my palm out towards it with the bread.
it kind of looks at you, kind of timidly steps back. Make a persuasion check.
Boy. Because I'm good at those.
Oh no.
It kind of starts to sniff, but you're a little too heavy-handed in your approach with your feet in your hand. The metal of your being kind of startles it, and it kind of darts back into the fungus. After a few minutes, it returns, and you see 2 or 3 of those little guys peeping out and looking at you.
Easy, little guys.
Maybe
Still
we
holding the
should
bread
get-
out. He has not moved.
We should probably get going. I don't really know much about this stuff to take any chances. And
You have a
They
point, but let's try this. I'll take the bread out of his palm and I'll tear it into 3 pieces and just put it on the ground, like almost right in front of us. And it's like, okay, let's go.
So you're throwing it towards them?
No, I'm setting it in front of us so that they can take it if they want it.
Okay.
no, she aggressively throws it. At
Yes,
them.
I aggressively throw food at these things, knowing that they may attack us.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh. Okay, so you throw it. Is everyone else going to just kind of throw it and walk away then too?
Yeah.
I'm putting it on the
Throw
ground.
it.
Wolf,
Just
Gently
throw
place
anything.
it on the ground.
I took the thing from Wolfram and put it on the ground in 3 pieces.
Okay. What are you doing, Wolfram? Are you still kneeling there, Wolfram, or what are you wanting to do?
Well, she took my bread, so I can't do much of anything. I follow the group.
Well, you can. You're still there. You can try to nudge the bread towards them, or whatever you want to do.
I don't know if Lorna's going to take the bread again.
Okay. Well, I mean,
would
if
like
you don't want
to-
to take the bread, we could always retcon that, and you guys have to check against each other. But what would you like to do with the bread now that the persuasion has failed? Though they're not coming towards.
I actually want to pull out my pet rock and hold it out towards them.
Okay, make a persuasion check. They seem interested. You see 2 more little sprouts pop up behind those little ones, and one of them
multiplying.
ventures out and starts like looking at you and just trying to get like a jet and look and investigating you. Are you all staying pretty nearby?
I'm walking away.
Okay,
I'm
Skywards walking
watching
away?
this while I'm walking backwards while watching this. Be like, what?
Yeah, I'm also kind of walking backwards watching this.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and sit down on the ground.
Okay. You are sitting next to Wolfram, unless Wolfram gets up and does anything or tells me he's walking away. Are you walking away too, Wolfram, or are you sitting there with Chronis?
Yeah, he gets kind of sad and then walks away.
Okay. Chronis, he's looking at you and checking things out. A few moments pass by, and you see it kind of makes this like weird facial expression and almost like releases a sneeze, and all this kind of pollen and spores shoot out in this area. And I need you to make unless you're willing, an intelligence. Let's see here. Actually, there's no save. So as soon as he does that, you hear this kind of voice into your head. And since nobody else wanted to stick around, we're just gonna go to a secrets chat with you.
Oh fuck.
Aww.
Well, I'll be right back then.
debating on, is like the city on the lake, or is it past it, or
That's
I
a
don't
good
know.
question.
That's a very good question.
Debating how the approach would go.
Mm-hmm.
As a cleric, I can do water walk and control water.
Oh. Well, we're going to Glamoridir.
No, we're going to Menzoberran.
So,
The question is Menzo Baranzan on this lake, or is it at the shore of the lake?
yeah.
It's across.
Oh, fuck.
Cross.
What is that?
What is that?
Oh, no. I'm slightly worried.
Wait, I think that's another myconid. It's a
Yeah.
mushroom person.
But how big or bad of one is it?
Well, it's a medium-sized creature at the most.
Usually
What did Chronis do?
he's communing with the spores, man.
Yeah, didn't I tell y'all about this from the book I read, Biology of Oddities?
Oh
Like-
yeah, you're.
That's what happens when you commune with myconids. They just want to become a great singular mind, and they're probably saying, "Man, you got to get one with the unity."
They're gonna have to join a cult.
It's more like he's joined a group of stoners. And all day puffing spores at each other, and they're like, "Man, the unity."
Next thing we know, Chronis is going to become a circle of spores druid.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Mhm.
I'm just debating on how we do Faeryl's approach, because I can literally make Faeryl walk across water, or I can part the lake for her, depending on how big it is.
Oh, that would be dope coming back into the...
Yep, and then you just see this boat with the rest of us behind you.
Entourage.
Fuck yeah. With one sleeping barbarian in the boat.
Yep, Lorna will be passed out in the boat.
Oh, yeah.
So who has the next highest strength to row the boat?
Chronis?
Wolfram,
Okay.
maybe? You're pretty
So I know
strong.
Gotta be
I'm
there with her to
stronger than
maintain,
Faye,
like-
but she's walking on water.
Yes, I am doing the whole Messiah thing.
If the lake is bigger than 300 feet from where we go, I can just part it, or I can use my 4th level spell slot to make both of us walk on water, and then we go into the city.
It'll take a little over a day to row across the lake.
Yeah, that's what we've been told.
Mm.
Or we can go through the tunnels.
Although I'm voting for lake at the moment.
Same.
We'll see when we get there.
Unless there's a
Alright.
giant monster in the lake.
Usually that's where aboleths like to hide.
That is
So
true, and we
you,
are in the Underdark.
So you see Cronus kind of stand up from talking with the baby myconid, and you see some adult myconids appear. After some awkward pause, you hear some kind of noises come out of the mushroom people talking to Cronus, and then they all walk away back into the fungal jungle.
The fungal jungle.
So, what'd you learn in your communal spores, big guy?
So they are afraid of pretty much everybody and everything because they are constantly being attacked and killed.
I know
They
the
understand that we aren't here to hurt them, and they are going to go get their sovereign about possibly trying to help us.
Okay.
Well, they're waiting for you to follow them to their sovereign.
Oh, okay. I thought you said they were going to go get their sovereign.
Why do they wish to help us?
Why not? Because we didn't attack them.
It's getting the drow out of the Underdark, so.
That too. I mean, obviously someone's attacking them for a lot of
Actually,
things.
they asked why we were heading to the city, and I said it was kind of going there to save the people and try to correct some wrongs, and that seemed to really pique their interest.
Huh. So they're helping us because they have consciences. Well,
It's up to you guys. You guys
after
can
you.
keep going, or you guys can go visit the sovereign. It's up to you guys.
I mean,
I feel
we
at
came
least
here to get help,
Lorna,
right?
Faye, and myself need to go see the sovereign.
Well, I want to go.
Alright, so I guess we're gonna go meet the sovereign then.
Yeah. It'll look great in the Tales of the Heroes. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys follow in behind where the myconid adult kind of disappeared into the fungi, and or the fungal jungle. I like that. And then you kind of follow them through. As soon as you come in, Faye, several of the adult myconid kind of make you their number one. You got all their attention, basically. They are very distrusting towards you. You eventually come into this kind of area that has these homes made out of like logs and decaying like decaying what's the stalks of fungus, like large fungus, so tree-like fungus, I guess, and the stalks are decaying where they're building building their homes, and they got a little fire going, and they're just kind of sitting and socializing with one another. Some of the sprouts are going to start releasing some of the spores as you guys walk into the area, and all of a sudden you can start hearing all sorts of inquisitive voices and questions being kind of asked amongst one another, like, who are they, what are they doing here, what's going on. You guys find yourself in the little bit center of the small little myconid community.
Well, the Sovereign's not here yet?
You look around. You do see one that looks slightly different than the adults. A little bit larger in size and different in appearance, overall appearance. There, I'll put a token out there. I hope I did at least. You see this larger
Oh my.
creature sitting there. He is just kind of watching over all the little ones, and when he sees you guys enter, he goes, greetings, travelers. What brings you to our little family here?
I would like to say we met some of your people out on the edge of the fungus in the cave, and they told us that maybe you might be able to help us with the problem that we have.
Well, you must have said something of interest. Why don't you tell me about yourselves? What are you doing down here? I can assume why the drow is doing down here, but what about the rest of you? And he kind of just dismisses you, Faye, but you're welcome to speak as well when everyone else is talking too.
I'm being respectful because I know being half drow, I'm probably very distrusted down here. Among them, at least.
We're trying to defeat the Fallen, and we need the Fae to help us. Not the we need Fae's people to help us. And I point to Fae as I say that. And we kind of probably need to help save them from what it sounds like. Assuming they can be believed, those witches.
I'm not sure there's going to be many people left to save.
If there's one, that's enough.
The Drow have been abandoning Menzo more and more. They keep coming in deeper and further away from Menzo and attacking us at random.
To be fair, they may be doing that because just about everything else down here is attacked. And they may not be in a question asking mood or a book reading type of person.
That is
Drows
true.
rarely are.
The drow that have been coming, excuse my interruption, were they wearing any kind of symbol of their houses, or was it a white handprint?
The ones outside of Menzo that are kind of guarding and taking over the area from here to the Dark Dominion, and you know that play is the honeycomb kind of cave system that surrounds Mezzo immediately, and several are wearing or have the white hand marks on them now that you speak of. If they don't, they're usually wearing chains around their necks and their feet and their ankles while they do several chores for the drow.
What does the white handprint mean?
That's the symbol of those that have joined the Fallen.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah. It gives them more power, almost, is what we've noticed.
Right, so the Fallen have taken a lot of the city prisoner.
Well, they're taking a lot of the city, the people that abandon the city, but those that abandon that
End up getting caught.
Yeah, those that are fleeing the city not to join the Fallen. I imagine they kind of recruit from wherever they please. Really, they don't seem like they have any applications. He does tell you guys though the Drows have been kind of building camps and walls down the way. They're kind of blocking off the trail that leads to the Dark Dominion, and they're kind of sealing everything up to keep everyone or keep people from escaping Menzo completely.
I want to ask if they know any way to get by all that to get into the city.
The beauty of Menzo's design is that it's kind of very hard to penetrate. It's, I've not made it that far, but I know stories and things I've heard from reading the minds of other creatures that there's not really a shortcut around it all.
It is pretty tough to get in and out.
Well, and I pull out the map of the honeycomb thing I have. Could you tell us where they are?
Sure. And he kind of leans forward and looks over the map for a minute, and he points to the big purple lake on the map. He goes, "This is Lake Amethyst." Like, duh. But he shows how there's like a road that comes up and then hooks to the left around, leading around the Great Lake. And he shows there right where it forks off to head towards the Dark Dominion. He shows that there's like a big camp there. He goes, "That's where their ships have been coming and going. And they come here and they deliver supplies. The slaves have been mining and shipping back to those across the Great Lake. And they come back probably once every 3 days. They make the voyage across."
So, what do you know about the lake other than that they're using it to transport things?
I find people don't really go, into the water or anything like that. I don't know much besides that it's very, very large and home to many, many different types of creatures. There's Kuatoa and some very deformed and neglected submarrow when you get closer or that's the only sentient or humanoid creatures I can think of.
So our options are face a lake with sea monsters and drow ships, or go into an ambush.
Or we just sneak onto the drow ship.
I've never
That is
seen
true.
more than one ship before, but it's also been probably a week since I've made it. Since we've been close.
If we sneak onto the drow ship, what do we do from there? Because we would have to get to their camp and then take it to the city, right?
That is true. But if we take the ship, that's gonna cut the line of the supplies to the camps.
That's true. And it would probably be a pretty good bargaining chip to get the city to help us. It's a lot easier to help someone who's already proven themselves.
That is true. I mean, what better way to be welcomed back to the city than having one of the heirs of the house of one of the houses come by with a captured enemy ship?
Come as the returning hero
Exactly.
of both the surface and the Underdark.
But the way I'm thinking of, when we capture it, we're gonna have to have some prisoners.
The captain of the
Well,
ship is all you need.
or just don't kill everyone. At least knock out 2.
Knock out 2, or even just 1.
That's true.
Chronis is going to look at Anika with a puzzled look on his face, be like, what do you mean we're keeping him alive?
Just 1. We need.
You guys start talking about this, and Sovereign is very much so disgusted with your acts of violence and
What?
things you're talking about.
What other options are there?
He kind of looks puzzled.
I mean, it's either we
It's
go
either
and
we
capture an enemy, capture a ship, or
do
we
nothing
try
and
and-
let everyone die.
exactly.
Including your people.
But if that's the natural order of things, then that should be the way it kind of goes.
But it's
I've
not.
never liked that phrase. Natural order implies that there's absolutely no free will in anything.
You're free to make your own fate.
Yeah, but everything dies. There's balance. When you die, we can feed on more of your decaying compost.
Yes, and perhaps these drow who are taking prisoners of their own people, their fate and their death is coming sooner than originally planned.
And then you will have an amazing feast.
Either that or this is their time. And they just don't know it yet.
It's true. Who are we to decide what fate has chosen for all of us?
We could be their very destiny.
We may be being pushed on by the natural order.
He ponders and allows you to continue your conversation while just kind of listening.
But maybe we should have this conversation away from all of the children.
True.
All right.
Don't want to give them any bad ideas.
I'm actually going to walk towards the Sovereign and then talk to him about one of your adult sentries suggested that you may be able to help with some nightmares that some witches gave us.
Perhaps, but I don't know if I should be helping you now since I heard what your plans are. But I think it's within my power to help you out while you guys are here. To try to make sure you guys can go on your journey a little bit less unhindered. He kind of waits over to one of the adults to go fetch something, and you see him walk away and return with almost like pie slices of fungus, but it's like dark and spotted, and it really smells awful as he brings it to you all, and he motions to all of you to eat.
I had a really big breakfast.
I'll sniff it
I eat it.
But I'll eat it too after I sniff it and try not to gag.
I'll sniff it and then eat it as well.
Lorna's waiting for the others to see their reaction.
Those
then
that are
she may-
eating, I will need con saves.
Oh no!
Oh fuck!
All right.
Would this be considered against a poison?
It's not poison. It just tastes awful.
Hey!
So Anika, Wolfram's eating too. Can Wolfram taste food?
Not really. He's got
Alright,
like old man taste where he has to put
Nothing
hot
really-
sauce on everything.
Yeah, I don't think he'd throw up either as a robot. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I'm
I mean,
say
he
you
can
test Wolfram.
consume stuff, it just burns away into nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're going to be okay here. So everyone kind of chokes it down. Anika, though, you kind of throw it up a little bit.
Oh.
You can't keep it down in your throat.
Seeing only Anika throw up, I'll eat it.
You will eat it or will not?
I will.
I don't understand that logic whatsoever.
I only
Well-
got one of them sick.
Exactly.
She's fine.
I'll be fine.
So it tastes awful. It's putrid. You guys are trying to be as courteous as possible. And actually, Anika, make a persuade
Performance.
charisma saving. Charisma saving throw. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, you definitely threw it up, but you're able to use your charisma and your charm to kind of not offend the people that you're eating with.
I'll kind of sheepishly smile and be like, I'll try again.
Sovereign's like, it's not for everyone. But you, they, Chronis, and Lorna, you guys do feel different after some time. In a few minutes, it feels like something that's just kind of restored you to full health.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Is Lorna still exhausted?
Yes.
Lorna, actually, those that have exhaustion points will lose one exhaustion too. You're
Oh,
still,
shit.
I guess, 2 layers exhausted, but you will get anyone that has a level of exhaustion will get that.
Because now she just has one.
I'm fast now. Skybor, can I have your piece of cake?
Do you want the rest of this one? I only took a nibble.
Can I have another slice of cake? Or Skybor's or Anika's?
Who did not eat cake?
I did not.
You can have Skywars cake. You could try to eat Anika's cake, but you don't know how effective it's going to be. So you may just be eating it to throw it up or not.
I will eat Skybor's cake and see how that does.
I need 2 more con saves.
2.
2. She
You
ate
need
one.
2 more slices. I thought you were eating both of them.
Mm-mm.
No, I was
Oh,
going to
sorry.
eat the one.
So you eat the other slice.
It's 20.
and-
It's 21.
Yep, you're good. You keep it down, and nothing happens to your health points, but you do feel less exhausted. So you take another 1 point of exhaustion away.
Yes.
You guys tricked me. You guys are scrappy. That was my bad. DM tip number 53. Don't give them 1 item per character. They like to share.
Because we're
No, that's-
family. Of course we share.
Okay, what are you at now? Like exhaustion 1 now?
No, I'm cured.
None. She's
You're
fine.
cured? Are you
I'm
fucking
fine.
kidding me?
Well, because I had
Alright.
3 points.
Just mark the day. This is when you got rid of 3 exhaustion points with
Fuck
1
yes.
sleep.
I
Fuck
hope
yeah.
those witches are still
I hug Skybor as tight as I can.
All
'Cause
right.
I can.
He
And I'm happy.
goes, just the you guys have kind of feel better. He lets you guys settle back in. Did you guys want to do anything?
Well, we have a map that says camp this way. And there's a boat we need to take.
Yep.
Doing anything else?
Is the boat big enough for all of us?
I'm assuming it's a supply ship.
Yeah.
Ah,
He does say, I do issue word of caution. There are 2 non-Drow and non-Kuatoa that have appeared, and the enemies do seem fiercer and more on edge than normal.
What do they look like?
what do they look like?
One was kind of palish purple and had these horns that came out of his head. The other one looked like it was something that came out of the sea. It had like tentacles all over.
I will minor illusion a mind flare in my hand. Was this one of them?
Yeah, that looks kind of
In
like
hearing the description of the purple one with horns, I'm actually going to use my Mask of Many Faces to cast Disguise Self on myself to appear as Quill. Did that purple one look like this?
I mean, I wasn't that close to get a good read on his face, nor do I want to be. But yes, that looks similar. He was that kind of shade and had this kind of same feature.
Who's that?
Back when we all met, back when we helped save Snow White, there was a tiefling there. I was able to get a couple blasts off on him before he got away. But it seemed like he was in charge there.
Oh.
Yes. He's the one who actually killed the queen.
Our plan suddenly sounds way worse than I thought it was.
Yeah.
There you go. I had to find the picture. Okay. Well, be careful. I know that they were there last about a couple weeks ago. They don't there all the time, but the one that you're calling Quill was there, and but I have seen more of the squid looking feller.
Right.
Didn't he
No.
run away from us the first time, like rather quickly?
After putting
sounds-
Faye to sleep, yeah.
Also sounds as if he had a purpose and finished it the first time you ran into him.
Yeah,
And he had a lot of minions.
a lot of minions.
Also sounds like a lot of mind flares.
And he also, from what you described, that thing that infected Robin, what's to say he doesn't have another of those or more of those and are
I
infecting
mean-
some of the drow?
There were at least enough to infect all those Nothics we passed.
Oh, jeez.
We're just going to have to be careful.
Is that 100% possible? No, it's
Probably. It's probably a 5% chance of being careful, but what can we do?
not. Well, the only other option is to run and come back, but I'm pretty sure if we do that, we'll come back to nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd much rather see my family alive and not enslaved or worse.
Yeah, and I think giving them more of an army is a very bad idea.
Yeah.
Slave labor.
But can't we walk around the lake instead of having to go through the lake? I know it'll take longer.
Well, aren't they camping out in the honey? They're closing out the honeycombs. So
They
we could
are.
That's true.
try and get there first.
Just
Were
to
they-
be clear, they've already been fighting in the honeycomb, the Dark Dominion or the Honeycomb Cave network. The lake does not circumvent the honeycomb. It does circumvent several days, almost a week's worth of traveling on foot around the lake and having to go through more caverns and tunnels in other camps they have set up on the way to the Dark Dominion. There's the lake that they said they're sending ships every 3 days. They see one ship kind of take supplies to and from.
Okay. Well, It sounds like the boat is probably your best option. Hopefully, they aren't having such high-powered guys go on shipment runs.
Supply runs?
Yeah. We'll just hope.
I mean, if they're in charge, it wouldn't really make sense for them to be on a supply run. Maybe one of them to oversee things.
Because the captain would be in charge.
Well,
At least we think.
Does Quill seem to be the type who would captain a ship?
No, not a pretty boy like him.
Well, then there's that.
We only saw him for about 15, 30 seconds.
Exactly, not a pretty boy like him.
Yeah, you need more time to figure people out? In general?
He didn't like the fact that I was able to hit him a couple times.
Exactly. If he can't bear that, then he can't captain the ship.
He doesn't quite seem the secure type to be able to captain.
That is true.
Little do we know he's actually the captain of the ship. And we're all fucked.
I mean, if we're fucked, it's from a whole lot of other things.
True.
So, what would you guys? Is there anything else you'd like to do while you're here? Or Wolfram, did you have any questions about Quill or what they're talking about right now?
Not really.
Okay. Well, I guess I will move things forward. Unless someone wants to do anything, let me know. But you guys have kind of recovered your health, and you relax a little bit with the Myconid colony here before leaving.
I'll turn to the Sovereign before we leave. No, you may want to have the younger ones stay out of sight. Because when people are scared and running, they don't normally ask. They'll attack whatever is in front of them. It doesn't attack first. So for safety of your people, you may want to hide for a bit.
He just nods agreeingly with you, and he kind of gives a scowling look to the kids.
Oh, you're in trouble.
So, as you guys make your way, continue north as much north as you can make out in the Underdark. You are kind of continuing that direction. For about another day, it takes. You finally come up to this kind of opening where the room is just humongous. If there where's this thing like a sky, that's kind of here. It's the ceiling is for miles and miles up, and there's fog and almost the fog kind of going around that kind of make it look like a sky. The only thing that differentiates it from a normal sea that you would look out across is these long pillars and columns of stone. And I found a picture. Let's share that.
You said it took a day to get there?
Yes.
That mean dawn went by again?
Fuck you, yes it did.
I think we can tell what it took 24 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't find things. I'm sorry, I'm struggling tonight. There you kind of see this big kind of open waters with some like rocks sticking out of it that's close to shore, but these big kind of open expanse of the sky and these big rock pillars sticking out and reaching all the way up to the ceilings. And the water's purple, unlike the picture. So, you guys, as you see this, you look down the trail as it kind of goes down towards the beach. At this high point, you can see how the beach, the trail goes down to it and then starts to loop off the side. And you can see where this big kind of massive wooden door has kind of been made. You also can see some encampments along the side leading that way towards the tunnels, away from the water. Down the hill, though, you see an encampment. There's tents and some fire that's coming from the little camp as you guys approach. You guys are descending down towards the camp, and the closer you get, it's obviously the drop camp that you guys were talking about. You guys are on the outskirts of it, and what I'd like to do now is see what you guys would like to do. You see, I should give you a little more information. So you see the camp. You see on one side of the camp, there's a door that kind of leads towards the side of that side trail around the lake. You also see a ship at the dock on the back side of the camp that's kind of a little bit out into the water with, but it's in port or anchored, I guess.
Well, at least we ended up here on a day where the ship's here.
Yeah.
That's very lucky.
It's almost convenient.
Shush voice in my head. I agree.
Yes, voice. Okay, so
How about if I are we trying to take the boat?
yes.
I think we're trying to stow away on the boat.
So we're stowing away. We're not going to try to steal the
If
Once
we're going
it's-
if we're
once
going
it's
to
away-
steal the boat, let's not do it when it's in camp. Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I figure I could probably lure them away from the camp.
How?
I
Oh, do tell.
I shall turn into a rat, go over there, hide behind something, and I will speak to them, try to draw them away. I will continue to do that further away from the campsite. Then I shall return.
Actually, I can sneak up there with you, but stay out of sight, and then I can use my earring to Faye to let them know it's safe to move forward. That way you don't have to backtrack.
All right.
Okay.
That's a good plan.
And then
Ah,
you could find Chronis in the shadows, and he could get you out of there since you're a mouse. He could carry you.
it's true. It's dark down here.
It is. This could work.
By
It
the
is
way,
a
I do
good
not
plan.
have dancing lights out right now.
Yeah, we're not even hiding behind anything. We're like opening the lights.
Yeah, we're just like
around us.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
There is this room has a odd effect with all the kind of atmospheric stuff going on. It's kind of its own biome world down here.
Oh, cool.
That I would say there's some dim light.
good. Because I was gonna hold on to Faye anyway. Because once we start going through camp, I'm gonna turn myself into a drow child
All right.
who looks basically like you but younger.
All right.
Do we have to go through the camp to get to the ship?
I mean,
go
I can
around?
scout ahead and see.
Well, weren't we on a hill looking over the camp a bit
You
ago?
are your trail. You do see that the port is kind of pretty well defended. That leads to the ship. You see that you also have to go through the camp to get to the wall, but there is a path. It takes a little bit of climbing to get over some of the more mountainous region. But you can kind of scoot around the camp if you'd like to go that way.
I vote for that way.
Also, I'm going to ask Faye, do all drow have dark vision?
Yes. It's actually quite a bit better than
It's not a
other.
competition.
I'm sorry. It's just being down here in the Underdark. Our eyes have adjusted to the dark a bit better.
I was
If
just
that makes
wondering.
sense.
I was saying we could even I could even put darkness on a dart and throw it somewhere to let you guys run through it. But if they can see right through it, that's worthless.
As far as I know,
That
I'm the only one that can see through magical darkness among the drow.
that may be a good idea if
I have
this
an
goes
idea.
tits up.
I could turn to a bat. I have blind sight.
Okay.
Ooh.
You could scout out the town as a bat if you want. It's truly up to you guys, whatever you want to do. If you guys do try to climb around the walls, it's there. The camp is right downhill through you guys, so that's keep in mind. It's not going to be very forgiving if you guys probably go that treacherous path, but it's totally doable. Just saying that if you guys fail on some checks, things might still alert them to your presence. I just don't want to disappoint you guys if you go there like, well, what happened?
I think we're between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
It's your guys' call.
Actually, Skyvor, I can minor illusion footprints if you wanted to try to lure them away, if it came down to that.
Minor illusion. Doesn't that cover like 5 feet?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think you can
Mhm.
move it. I don't think. Or is it a cantrip? I
It's a
think
cantrip.
So
Yep,
you
yeah.
could technically. How long does it take to cast it? Just a second?
An action, I think.
So 6 seconds. So you could just cast it. If you
Yeah.
wanted to make it look like it's footsteps walking away.
It could be an invisible person. Oh, fuck. There's so many options. Just need to
Wait.
decide on one.
I can call guys. I can make us invisible.
What?
I can make 3 of us invisible.
Okay.
Me and 2 others.
Ooh,
So
that's big.
that might be a Wolfram and me thing, so we can get through.
Yeah.
You're pretty sneaky.
I can be pretty sneaky, yes.
I mean, you're also have the benefit of being a half drow.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Skybor, you can transform into many animals and creatures down here. And Chronis,
Is a dragonborn.
yes.
No offense, but
But I mean,
racism works both ways.
you got those new fancy boots, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Exactly.
But
New to
I can
him.
yeah,
That's true.
I can turn us invisible for an hour,
That should be plenty of time to get on the ship.
assuming nothing hits me.
So if we do that, we go around the camp.
We would still make sound if we fell,
Yeah.
but they wouldn't see us.
Yeah.
Also, we can't attack anything while we're invisible, otherwise, poof, there you are.
I will try and restrain myself.
Good, because I was looking directly at you.
Fuck you.
Hey, me and him haven't gone in swords blazing.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so what are we doing? Wolford, what do you want to do?
Everyone just like up and left or something.
No, we're
No.
right here. You're just
We're
sitting
right
there.
He's not as sneaky.
Yeah, I can turn you invisible with me and Lorna.
That's okay. I guess that gives me advantage, but again, I'm not particularly sneaky.
Neither am I. It's okay.
Oh, all right.
Plus, I think the plan was go invisible and make sure we don't fall down a cliff.
Okay.
Speaking of which, do y'all have rope?
Really, no.
I got some rope.
Cool. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not that great at climbing.
I might be able to just carry you.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
guys.
really light, actually.
I'm gonna be right back. My dog is acting up and needs to go outside real quick.
Okay.
No, I do have rope and a grappling hook.
Oh,
That's helpful.
okay.
So is that what you guys want to do? You guys want to try to make it
Oh, wait.
over?
Oh, no, wait, I actually took a climber's kit.
Oh, okay.
Well, since I looked at my inventory.
Yeah, so
So,
I turn the three of us invisible. We go around, and Faye and you two sneak.
You all are trying to go over the rock wall, or Skyward, did you want to go scout, or Chronis, what did you want?
like,
I am currently looking at all the things I could turn into right now.
Chronis, what did you want to do?
I
Sounds
have
like
no
majority
idea.
wants to go around the camp by going over the rocks and the kind of the mountainous hillside.
Well, at least half of us are, because sneaking is not two of their strong suits.
It's not necessarily going to be completely stealth. It's so how I kind of do these kind of scenarios is kind of have you explain to me how you're trying to get your character over or across via, are you like describe to me how you're trying to either stealth. Maybe you don't need to do stealth crawl if you're really good at climbing. You just climb naturally without disturbing the rocks so much. Uh, it's completely up. Just kind of explain to me how you try to do it, and I like to kind of do it in pairs, and try to get everyone through that area. So if that's where everyone wants to do, it sounds like majority wants to go through that way. So what we will do is I would like two people to kind of volunteer each, or everyone just kind of volunteer who they're buddying up with, and we're gonna, you guys two at a time, we're gonna explain how you're trying to get across this kind of mountainous and treacherous kind of hillside.
I will turn into a spider, and I'm going to scout
shit.
ahead.
You're scouting over the hillside?
Yeah, as a
Okay.
spider.
Okay.
You should take Anika with you, since you can just carry her as you're walking normal.
Are you talking to Lorna?
He's turning into a spider. He's not doing spider climb, right? You're
Oh, I
doing
thought
you're
you
turning
said
into a
spider
spider.
No, I'm turning into a spider.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tiny
gotcha.
little thing that can
Yeah.
easily be squished.
So who's going with Skyward?
I don't think any of us are that tiny.
Yeah.
So
you know,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
have you
that
be
tiny.
your own group, Skyward.
That's cool.
Based off that, though, I think there's no real checks to make. You're going to be able to climb all over, no problem, and get to the other side of that hillside with spider climb being a spider.
Yep.
So that leaves Lorna. All right, I'll just start picking people, I guess. Wolfram or go ahead, Anika.
I will go with either Lorna or Wolfram, because they're both really big, and I'm super tiny.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
And you're casting invisibility on.
Whoever takes me. So both of us are invisible?
I had an idea quickly within this. What if Chronis took you? Because Chronis, you could carry Anika, right?
I weigh 40 pounds.
Yes.
So if you carry her on the ceiling, at least close enough to us, she casts invisibility on us as well. I might be able to catch Wolfram, and Wolfram might be able to catch me if anything happens. And Faye is Faye, and she could probably do this.
If you give me like 5 minutes to set up my mountain climbing kit, we'll just do this like mountain climbers do it. Get a
Yeah.
secure point, set up harnesses and dead weights.
Yeah.
The
That way,
ceiling
if one of us
is
falls, you can fall no more than 25 feet.
Also, I'm pretty sure this is a really, really big cavern, and the
Yeah,
ceiling
but-
may not be the best idea.
the ceiling's miles and miles above you.
Okay.
It feels like it would feel like there's a sky in this room. Obviously, there's not in the Underdark.
Mhm. So, wait. We have a broom.
Faye has a broom of flying.
Faye can fly.
I was wondering when someone
Oh
was
my
gonna say, like,
God.
who's not? Why would you fucking just get on the broom and fly over the camp?
Okay, how much weight can that broom hold?
It
I
can
will say
carry.
that 2 humanoids could fit on that broom.
Okay, so
With disadvantage on everything.
oh,
It can carry up to 400 pounds, but its flying speed becomes 30 while carrying over 200.
if Faye and I are on it, we're less than 200.
So you two can get over.
It
It now just seems. And what do your boots do, Chronis?
You're a small form.
I
don't
weigh
know,
I get
40
advantage
pounds.
and you
on-
can occupy the same
I think
space
snakes.
as
And I can
a-
occupy the same space as Faye.
I don't know if I like that. I feel like that's too horribly broken because then you can fit 3. I think I'm going to limit it to 2 people on the broom.
That's fine. I
Because
was
it can
counting
ca- it
myself
can
as a
support-
person for that.
Yeah. Well, no, you're a person. I'm just saying. I just don't see how it's possible without like maybe one person like dangling and the other 2 people sitting on the broom.
Oh, I mean, it was just going to be me and Faye.
Yeah, I just we 2 people on the broom. That's fine. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes, we know you have the broom.
All right,
You're-
so
you and me are gonna go fly.
Anika and Faye are flying. Wolfram is climbing with who?
Me.
Lorna.
Do you two need me to turn you invisible? Oh wait, if I turn you invisible, you can't see each other.
Fuck.
If that's
Oh, yeah.
necessary.
So let's go ahead and get this going. So Wolfram, you are not trying to stealth, you're trying to climb using these anchors and dead weights and all that. So go ahead and you can either make a climber's kit check if you're proficient with that, or an athletics check. Or you can make any check, just kind of describe it to me. But for what you described, I would say climbing kit or athletics.
Is that
Either a climber's kit check or a athletics check.
he's obviously going to be? He's going to be using his climber's kit because that's the safer way.
Yep, totally. Go for it.
I don't know if there's an actual check for it. It's just a kit I have.
I would say athletics then.
And with it,
I'll
stuff
I'll
here.
consider that with the DC then, just to make it easier.
I don't think it changes, like, gives you advantage or anything, but I just copy paste here. That's what it does.
Okay, but go ahead.
He
and
does fall when he's
So it
he
just prevents
does-
you from falling long distances.
just lets you fall 25 and then you get back up on there.
Okay. All right, go ahead and make an athletics check. Still, you're still trying to climb across. Okay. With the climber's kit, you're able to make it across pretty okay. No issues. Lorna is with you. Lorna, what are you doing? Are you trying to climb across as well, or are you trying to take your time stealthily around the edges to get around, or what are you doing?
No, I'm going bare hands trying to climb across this. I did give one end of my rope tied around myself and gave the other end to Wolfram.
Okay, excellent.
Just in case I fall.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and roll an athletics check again. You get across pretty safely as well. So you, Skybor, and Wolfram have made it a fairly decent way across. Still got a little bit more to go. Chronis, I just need you to roll.
Which
Or
one
what?
is it?
Tell me what you're doing to get across. Are you just climbing or using the climber's kit, piggybacking off that, or are you going to use rope? Are you starting to stealth your way around the edge? However you imagine you can talk to me how to do acrobatically, whatever you want. Just tell me what your character's trying to do.
I'm pretty much just gonna follow up behind them. I'm gonna be last in line because I have an idea in case something bad happens.
Okay. So you're just doing some simple climbing behind them. Go ahead and do an athletics check as well then. Okay. You missed your footing a little bit and you kick down some rocks. You don't fall, but you do, as you're trying to climb behind them, you do kick some rocks around and they start kind of falling down and clacking along the sides of the mountainside. No immediate response, but you do know that happens. Faye, you and Anika are on your broom, and I imagine are you guys flying just super high and high enough to look down on your friends, but hopefully high enough to be kind of out of normal vision range?
Yeah. Also,
Anika, did you turn us invisible?
I was about to ask, did I turn us invisible? Do you want me to?
Yeah, go ahead. That way we
Okay.
can
We're invisible.
we can be a stealthy flyer.
We're stealthy flying.
Does it It doesn't. How's it work on the broom?
Anything we are carrying.
Anything.
You're
Yeah.
not carrying it. You're sitting on it. It's
We're
carrying
still.
you.
We're technically. I do have to hold it to direct it.
Fair enough, and it does your swords. I like it. That's fine. So yes, everything's invisible.
We whoosh up into the air, invisible.
Go ahead and make stealth checks at advantage just to see if you guys can make enough wind movement. I don't know, like some kind of skill check.
Oh, I cast it at level 3, so there's 2 of us.
Okay, go ahead.
That is a 13.
Okay, and you, Anika, was... All right, you both are
24.
good. So you guys take off. No real major concerns. I think you pretty much would have to be 10 or less to fail the first one. So you guys are flying. Brings back to Skyward. Skyward, you're a spider still, so you're still making your way across this kind of cliffside without any problems. Nothing slowing you down at all. Do you want to do anything special?
No, I'm gonna head toward the where the boat is docked at, and I'm just gonna head over there, and then I'm gonna like move away from it toward the camp, try to like scout, see if there's a path.
Okay.
Whatever. Try to make sure it's all clear.
Okay. You do notice looking downside, since you're trying to be aware of what's around. You look down at the camp and you see that you're kind of going around right now. You do see several tents in there, and you make out humanoid forms. Not all drow. From this distance, you really can't make out what they are, but you just know that they're not all drow. You make it that extra distance, no issues. This brings us to Wolfram and Lorna. What are you guys doing?
Continuing along, I
Did
guess.
we all? Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make more climbing checks. This cliffside is getting a little bit more steeper, a little less places for you to get footholds and stuff. Are you still using the climber's kit?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the length on that? Does it say? If not, no worries.
Assume it's standard rope, like 50 feet.
50 feet. Okay.
And all I have to do is just anchor
that.
myself. Yeah, all I have to do is anchor myself, toss the rope up.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll athletics checks. Everyone that's doing this with Wolfram can do athletics checks. So Chronis, if you're following along, you can do one as well.
Cronus!
Chronis loses his grips even more and slides further down the rope. He doesn't fall 25 feet, but he does fall a little bit and kind of collides into more rock, wiggling it loose. So what ends up happening is more rocks start to clatter and roll. You do notice that some of the humanoids in the village, Skyward, you do see a little bit of pausing and trying to react, trying to figure out what's going on. But it's not loud enough to, cause any major alarm. So brings us to Faye and Anika. You all will need to make what kind of check would that be?
So
You can argue with me however you'd like to. I'm going to say that it will either probably take. I'm trying to find the character sheet. I wonder if it should be acrobatics or dex save. Nah, not dex save. It would probably acrobatics or you can convince me whatever you want to do that you're to stay on the broom and keep flying without causing any attention to you guys. So just kind of, it wouldn't be stealth. It would be something to stay on board. It would have to be something like, you're either using your athletics to hold on real tight. You're using acrobatics to kind of stay balanced on there. You could use, I would even slide for performance if you were trying to kind of balance like a balancing beam on there.
Can I persuade the broom to keep me on there?
No, I don't think so. I'd say athletics or animal handling. Animal handling I would do as well.
Or
I'll do acrobatics.
Acrobatics, animal handling. I thought I said acrobatics. I'm sorry. Acrobatics, animal handling, athletics, performance, and I think that's all.
Actually, you know what? I'll do performance. I got a +5 there.
I'm gonna do it with flair.
We're gonna do it with flair.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I look fantastic.
I'm just like, yeah.
So Faye, make a dex save.
Oh no.
Can I try and no. Try and grab her with my awesome performance skills?
You both can make dex saves.
17. I think I'm good.
What about yep. So if people could see you guys, it would look awesome. But you guys are kind of like
we
standing
meant
it
to.
A little bit.
I will write about it later.
Faye loses her balance and falls on the broom, but is able to hold on to it and keep from falling off of it. How high up are you guys flying?
How high is this area?
Miles high.
How high is it where we need to get for the cliff?
You to see, I think your vision is 120 feet, Faye. So I would imagine that if you're trying to keep eyes on your team, I would imagine you're trying to stay within 120 feet of your team.
I would say we're probably staying 80 feet.
Okay. So I will just say, you're 80 feet out. We'll just say you're probably traveling about 70 to 60 feet off the cliffside, depending on where you're at. So you're good. Chronis, everyone, I think rolled. All right, here comes the next one. What else are you guys? Just more of the same? Or are you trying to do anything else different, Wolfram, Scorn, or Lorna, or Chronis?
I was gonna try and Chronis, are you attached to the rope at all?
No.
Fuck. Is he close to me that I could reach out and grab him?
He's probably 15 feet below you.
Shit.
I imagine you guys are kind of you all are piggybacking off that 50-foot rope, so you're probably spent around 15 to 20 feet between each other. So.
Okay. I'm going to dangle some of the rope.
He is still on the rope. He's on the.
He's
still on the rope. He slid down on the rope. He's still on the rope.
Okay, so he could grab the rope, and that. Could I use that to help drag him up further towards us and go across?
So are you trying to give almost swing him towards maybe to a safer climbing place and resume following you guys on the road?
If he's willing.
Are you willing, Chronis?
I mean, I'm a pretty heavy dude.
I'm a pretty strong woman.
Lorna, make an athletics check. Wolfram, if you want to continue climbing, go ahead and make an athletics check as well. Chronis, you make an acrobatics check. And Wolfram, if you're doing the same, or unless you want to do something different. All right. So, Chronis, you do swing over to the side. You are able to kind of get some footholds and handholds to continue climbing safely with the help of Lorna kind of swinging and lifting you a little bit. Lorna, you're able to do so safely without kind of jeopardizing your position, and you continue climbing as well. You and Wolfram, though, you do nope, you use the climber's kit. You also, Wolfram, are able to complete the trek over the hillside. You guys are on the other side now, kind of more of a graceful slope downwards towards like a beach area. What's everyone's perception on there? Or if anyone wants to do any kind of checks, like view what they see from there, you're welcome to do so as well, unless you want to wait for the rest of the team to get there.
I will look. I
Okay.
don't want us to be caught.
Okay.
Or not.
Am I all the way up yet with them, or
All
am I still a
three of
little
you have
further
made
down?
it across. All three of you made it across. So you do make some humanoids out on the beach down below, but that's about all that you guys can see. You do see a little rowboat actually to the very far east, though, tucked away almost a little bit around an alcove. Let's go to Anika and Faye. You guys are still flying across. If you guys are still on your broom invisible, go ahead and make another acrobatics, athletics, one of those few checks to stay on your broom. We probably need to solidify what check we'll do in the future. I'll think about that this week. But go ahead.
Is performance still an option?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, can you tell me what you're trying to do? If you're still trying to be a trapeze artist, then just do it.
Yeah, that is
trying-
exactly what we are
I'm
doing.
trying to look really cool, even though I realize no one can see us.
Actually,
Yes.
you're hanging from the broom still. I would
What?
say you are, because when she failed, she didn't fall off the broom. She caught the broom. You're not hanging. I'm sorry. You did fall and you gripped it. That's what we said happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I helped steady her.
Yep. I'm sorry. You're right. I thought I said that you fell and you're holding on to it. That's my bad. So yes, you can do whatever you guys want to do. Go ahead.
Trapeze artist away.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck yeah.
Again, they look really cool, like kind of Titanic-ing it over, like their arms spread out, and you hear in some of your ears, you hear Celine Dion singing. That brings us
Okay,
back to Skyward.
retcon. I'm in front of Faye on the broom. If this is what we're doing.
yes, we are.
Also, is Faye saying any of this out loud where I can hear it through the earring?
Oh my god.
This totally confuses me on what the hell is going on.
I am humming under my breath. If you can hear that, yes.
I don't think he can hear it.
Yeah, I think it has to be the where is what how it is written.
Well, with how
you
good
might
my
hear.
like
You might
how
hear.
good.
You might hear us through the earring, and Faye go, "We're queens of the world."
And oh fuck, I almost fell.
Yep. I got you.
So you all regroup. Skybor looks like he just cruised through Easy Street as a spider. He's still in spider form. As soon as he wants to switch, he's welcome to switch. But you all make it over and regroup. You can't see Anika and Faye, but you do hear the broom kind of settle down next to you guys. Unless you guys want to stay on the broom high above, whatever you want to do.
I'm not driving it.
Probably park next to them.
Okay. You all get to this beach. Lorna, Chronos, and Wolfram couldn't see anything yet, but you guys are welcome to make perception checks as well.
Yeah, perception.
Sure.
So you guys do see humanoids. You see Drow, you see Drugar, and you see two kind of all spread around, and you also kind of see this little rowboat tucked off to the side. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the map. Well, you might not see it with the dim light. We'll see. I'm sorry. I'll have to fix it if you don't see it. So, we're just going to bring us to here. So you guys, from where you are, you see several humanoids, Drow, Duergar, and it's up to you how to proceed. You're still a spider, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And how far is blind sight?
Spider don't have blind sight. It has a 30 feet dark vision, which you might want to. Oh wait, this place has dim light, so I should be able
dim.
to see. Okay. So yeah, I have dark vision of 30 feet. So yeah.
Go ahead and make a perception check with your spider stats.
Yep. Be a straight roll.
If you're trying to see, that is. So, Skyward, you see to the far right. Let me know if your token does not see it. But you see a mind flare that you've come to know.
I do not see it.
You don't see it?
It must be behind a rock. Could you ping it?
Oh, I'm an idiot. Hold on.
Yeah, I see it.
I would have never made this decision if I could see it. So you see this creature over there. You do still understand language. Well, you speak Undercommon though, Skyward.
No.
You haven't asked to learn it.
All you see is this this mind flare kind of gesturing angrily at the drow in front of you, and all of a sudden you just see it lunge forward with its hands and tentacles and wrap it around his head and just eat its brain, and the body kind of falls to join a few other dead drow bodies that lay around kind of this area. Another drow kind of comes up, and you hear it kind of speaking very gutturally. You can't make it out this far. You just know it's in another language, and he's talking to this new guy.
Talking to what new guy?
To another drow that kind of came up there and just continued the conversation.
Oh, okay. So that dead drow is just there was no token for that one.
I'm just still okay. I didn't create 2 tokens for the same thing.
Okay.
Obviously, he pissed him off, killed him, and replaced him with someone else.
All right. I'm going to go around and start counting the enemies. So that's 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. All right. Is anyone else going to do anything, or I can keep moving?
Let's go back to Wolfram, Wolfram, Lorna, and Chronis.
Wait, is that really all the ship? It's a rowboat?
No, you can see the big ship off in the distance. It's just out in the deeper water. You just take the boat to the ship.
Oh, fuck. Guys, I can get us a rowboat. We just need to get away from them.
Okay. We got this.
Yeah. Also, DM, how long did it take us to fly up here?
It would probably be about 4 hours to get over there total. Well, to fly?
Yeah, how long have we been invisible?
That's right. You're only invisible for an hour. I'd say because it's an hour. Let's say it takes everyone about an hour to get around there. I said 4 originally, but it doesn't make sense to let the invisibility go that long without more other different checks. So we're gonna change that to an hour.
All right. We're no longer invisible.
Okay.
Fuck. Well, Skyboard can get on there pretty easy because he's still a spider. Now I guess it's just us trying to get on there. There's
I'm sorry.
Or
Kay
around
and
them.
Mika can talk too. You all are there. You all can talk.
Yeah, we're right next to you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, we just need to not start a fight,
Huh.
preferably.
Yeah, preferably we don't want to cause a ruckus.
But how is this gonna happen?
I don't know. Anyone have a plan?
My plan is usually to run in.
Okay, anyone else have a plan?
Okay.
I counted 16 of them. One of them is a mind flare.
Are you
Go
a
ahead and
spider still?
make another perception check there, Skyward. Or what was your perception check for before?
16.
Okay, because you also saw you were close to the other ones. You kind of see that some of the Duergar and Drow are just acting different.
And
They
they
don't
were
seem
acting all
busy.
funny.
They don't seem busy. They don't seem they're like working on something. They just kind of be looking like they're staying around, listening to this mind flayer and the Drow kind of talk.
I think they're under some kind of a trance, suggestion, some kind of spell. I don't know. They could be have those brain things in their heads. I don't know.
That is true. I mean, if we could get closer to know what they're talking about, maybe we'd have a better idea.
True.
Well, Squidward got really upset at one of the Drow and ate his brain, so he's a little unhappy.
Ate his brain.
Yeah, you didn't know they do that?
No, I did. It's just hearing it happening less than 125 feet away is kind of scary.
Yeah, it just cracked it open like a walnut. It was crazy.
Hmm. Right. So,
Do y'all need me to lure them away?
do we think it would work?
I mean, with that mind flare there, who's to say you could even make it back?
Is this the point where we start a mini revolution? Ones under the spell come back to themselves when we kill a mind flayer?
Maybe.
Wait, do I think that's actually possible from my knowledge of mind flayers?
What are you hypothesizing?
Do I think that the ones you said were acting funny, do I think the mind flayer's controlling them and that by killing the mind flayer, it'll wake them up?
You could make that distinction. If you want to make an insight check, you can kind of see if you can put those pieces together, or how if you think that's accurate or not.
I don't know.
You're not sure, but you think that it sounds logical.
That I'm not 100% sure if that'll work. But I also don't see us sneaking past everyone who can see in the dark.
I mean, if we decide to attack, I can always start off with throwing a poison dart at the mind flare.
Yeah, and let's just hope that. I mean, how many of them were acting weird?
There were
Several,
16 minus 2, 14.
not all 14, but
Oh.
several.
Oh, okay. So not all of them are acting. Okay. A lot of them. Not all of them, but all of them. Not all of them, but most of them.
The ones you see, you could with that perception, you couldn't ascertain every single one. They may all be, but you know a large number of them are acting funny. You can't say absolutely for sure that all of them are.
Are the ones that are acting funny have like chains or anything on?
Nope.
So he's very confident in the fact that they don't need chains. Wait, how did the ones with the brain that ended up popping out of the heads act?
Yes, he asked a lot of questions.
I'm trying to figure out if they're possessed or if they have a brain in their head that's not theirs. Because if we attack them and they end up being of the brains that'll pop out of their heads, we're way more screwed than we thought we were. But if we attack and that doesn't happen, we're not as screwed.
Well, the one with the brain in the head acted normal, other than the fact he kept asking a lot of questions and made him very suspicious. But he didn't seem to be acting funny.
Okay. Also, since I get the feeling you think I have a brain in my head that's not mine, this is the first time I've been in the Underdark, and I've been with one of you the whole time.
It doesn't matter. How did you know?
Because I'm not an idiot.
Okay, she clearly doesn't have one of those brains in her head. But I mean, we thought that about Robin too.
True.
I trust her.
I trust her too.
Glad we agree on that.
I don't think there's any way we're not going to, we'll have to fight this.
Probably.
I say
You're not a spider.
I mean, there's still potential. I mean, you tell me what you guys want to do.
I mean, we could try to sneak. And then if all goes to shit, kill the mind flayer?
Nick, I got an idea.
Okay.
Can you make me invisible? I want to just get a little closer so I can make out what they're saying.
Yeah, sure. And I'll put my hand on her arm and cast invisibility.
All right, and then I will start
Um,
carefully making my way forward stealthily, just so I can get in a good spot to listen in.
Okay. What's that, Wolfram? You said you sound like you wanted to do something too?
never mind. Go ahead.
Okay. So Faye, you approach. You do it stealthy. No, make no noise as you kind of go down near where Skybor was. You just kind of see the mind flare. Are you walking that far?
No, sorry. Mouse went a little too far.
Okay.
Want to just get close enough where I can listen in.
Okay. I'd say there you could definitely hear. How far away are you? I think you gotta get a little closer if you're trying to make out exactly what they're saying. You do whatever. I don't know what's your passive perception. 15.
15.
So you do know that he's still talking to him, to the creature, but you can't make it out from there without getting a little bit closer.
All right, just gonna keep moving slowly, just a little bit closer.
Okay. Just move it up.
Can I make it up from there?
Yeah, go ahead and make it up to there, and from there, go ahead and make a perception check to try to hear exactly what they're saying.
17.
Okay, so you still hear him kind of berating the guy that you see that's laying next to the drow, dead with his brain missing, and he's just kind of hammering on, just babbling eventually. But he basically starts shouting at this one and says, "You better get me better results from the mining and better materials the next time we come back. I need this operation, to keep going." And he's going on about how the Dark Dominion is pretty much under their control, but they don't want to lose it by seeing a lack of supplies. He's going to go back and report into Quill. At that point, he is going to shout out to now you can see Duergar and Drow. He goes, "Continue to serve this new captain." And this is all under comment, obviously. And then he tries to go ahead. and cast a spell. I moved the map, sorry. So
all
he's
good.
going to cast a spell.
good.
You want to make a check to see if you know what spell he's casting, Faye?
Yeah, I'll roll arc. 12.
You're not 100% sure, but I think you would know that this spell is more of I think it's abjuration. Is there anything you want to do?
No, because I don't want to counterspell it, because that would give me away, and that would be bad.
Okay. So you do see the Mind Flayer kind of finish his spell and just bloop. You see the drow kind of turn around and just look at the dead body next to him, and he's just kind of distraught, like he doesn't know what he's going to do any differently than the guy before him.
Does he have any kind of symbol on him, or just a white handprint?
He does bear a white handprint on his left chest plate, or not plate, armor.
All right.
He does not seem normal higher stature, though, just based on what he's wearing. He just looks like he's wearing some crude armor. It's nothing like some of the more finer leather armor you've seen.
I mean, I have an idea to try something, but it's a bad idea.
It's never a bad idea.
I mean, I was going to sneak up and try and take him out then use Mask of Many Faces to appear as him.
It's never a bad idea.
Honestly, that was
Actually-
probably what I was going to tell you to do anyway.
I want to move in to assist this. I'm going to move forward and then shadow step.
Wait. Oh yeah, I got the earrings still. I can still communicate to Chronis.
Yeah.
So what are you doing, Chronis?
So I'm going to move up 40 feet.
Okay, move
About
your
here.
token 40 feet first. You're not stealthing, though.
I would say I would be stealthing.
You need to. I think you have to be half movement than if you're stealthing.
I've never heard that.
Well, you can't move just as fast. I think it affects the DC if you're like going full speed trying to stealth. You can't say you're stealthing and just running full speed down the hillside.
It would just take him more time to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we got an hour.
Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. You're just not running the full speed. You got down the hillside. Okay.
All right. I'll communicate to Chronis. Hey, I got an idea.
Well, go ahead and make your stealth check too. You gotta make that. You're good.
All right. Through the earring, I'm going to communicate to Chronis. I got an idea. It might be a bad idea, but it's probably the best thing we got right now. There's a drow that the Mind Flayer just appointed captain. The idea is take him out, then I'll use my Mask of Many Faces to take his place and then go from there.
Yeah. Give me just a second. I'm trying to figure out where my jump can go to. All right. So I am going to shadow step to here. And then once we're ready, I'll shadow step. And then as soon as I appear, I'm gonna throw a dart at him.
All right.
Okay,
Let
so
me get him.
break
let
these
me get in
sequence of
position.
events down to me. What about Lorna, Wolfram, and Anika? Are they staying back?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So sequence of events from Chronis and Fae.
All right. I'm gonna move a little closer to the captain, and then when I'm in position, I'm gonna, through the earring, tell Cronus I'm in position.
So wait, now you are in. So you're looking like the Mind Flayer right now.
Not yet,
You're
because
just
the key
invisible.
is, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make one more stealth roll, Faye, as you kind of approach with advantage. Okay.
17.
You make it without making too much noise in your approach, and you're right in front of them. Okay, go ahead.
All right.
And it looks like Skybore is doing something too.
Skyward, are you just scouting?
I'm going to move up there and I'm going to shout, "Distraction!"
As a spider?
Yep.
Are you trying to hide
I'm trying-
and carry your voice?
Yeah, sure. I'm just trying to make it where everyone looks at my general direction
Okay.
to keep their eyes off of over here.
Okay, do a performance. Faye, you're not invisible.
I am invisible.
Chronis, you're
and-
on standby.
Yeah. Until she attacks or casts a spell,
Okay.
she's invisible.
Okay. So go. You do that performance check, Skyward.
All right. It's going to be a D20 -4.
-4.
Yep.
He's a spider.
Ooh.
Oh my God, 0.
You
It
just
kind of
farted.
comes out as like some squeaks. It doesn't get a lot of attention, but you do see one of these drow kind of mindlessly wander over to you and just kind of look very blankly at you in your direction.
Okay.
All right, action is on you, Faye. What are you doing?
I'm giving Cronus the go ahead to do what he's going to do to get over here.
Okay.
And then I will shadow step.
Okay. Appearing
That's
there
my
and
60
right
feet.
there, everyone's going to roll for
then-
initiative.
It's for my surprise. As soon as I appear, I'm throwing my dart with the drow poison.
There's no surprise round, but yes, that's what you want to do with your action. All right, I think I got everyone. At that point, we are past our magic time. We've been past it for a while. We can call it here and pick up here next week, or we can go ahead and finish this battle up. It's up to you all. I know we're late though already.
I think it might take a while to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless everything goes incredibly smooth and perfectly our
I
current
will
plan.
say I'm using a special set of rules for a portion of this fight that kind of speeds it up. I'm hoping.
Mob rules?
Maybe.
I just think with the quantity of enemies that we're
Possible
facing,
enemies.
possible enemies that Skybore saw, it might be a bit longer than we think.
You're
Yeah,
not
this
wrong.
would be a
It's going to take
this
some
would be a
time.
very good spot to start up next
Yeah.
week, though.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine.
Good.
And Cronus, just to let you know, you do act before them, so you will have advantage on your surprise start throw.
And this definitely would make the recap very interesting because it'd be like, okay, we're in battle right now.
Like,
So-
shit's about to go down.
So who's doing it next week?
That is a good question,
Oh,
Chronis? I mean,
Chronis.
you had the talk with the fungus people.
that's true.
Yeah,
You're
this
just
is a Chronis.
about to do a sneak attack on this dude.
Already.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, that's weird. So surprise. I thought you got an advantage. So this is how surprise reads. Okay. So you don't get advantage. Oh yeah, you do, because you did a shadow step, so you do get advantage. But not because of surprise. You basically, the enemies that you surprise can't take an action on your first turn. If you're surprised, you can't take a move or take an action on your first turn of the combat, and you can't take a reaction until the turn ends. A member of a group can be surprised even if the other members aren't. So I guess you do get a surprise round. If you surprise everyone and they can't take actions, that means you get a surprise round, right?
Yepers.
That's
Yep.
see, someone told me differently. And someone says that there's no such thing as surprise round in D&D versus Pathfinder. And I guess it's kind of true. I mean,
Basically,
yeah.
surprise is a person just loses. Basically what it is.
What's that?
Surprised. Basically what it is whoever is.
Sorry,
You're in robot mode.
They basically just lose a round of their turn,
Mhm.
and we
Yeah.
get a round after them or before them.
We basically get a free round of combat and then it starts.
Yeah,
For those that surprise them.
correct.
Mm-hmm.
So the only people that are surprising right is Faye and Chronis.
Yes, but they don't know that we're here, so if we could potentially attack them as well.
You don't get your full attack though for actions, do you?
Yeah. It's a full round of combat. Or is it?
Yeah, I think it is, right?
It just
I don't
says
know.
that those that are surprised can't take action on their first turn of combat. They can't also take a reaction.
Yeah, so it just means they can't do anything.
For those that are surprised, you're surprising them. You guys aren't in the battle, but you guys.
I don't know.
How
I
that
feel
works.
like it would be safe to say that Faye and I have the captain surprised, and then nobody else can really hear what's going on between me and Faye.
Mm-mm.
You guys
Exactly.
all act before the Drow and Jurgar. I will say that you, depending on what actions you do. So, Lorna, if you obviously go into a rage running down the hill, then I'm not going to say you have surprise. But I mean, depending on how you approach the battle, you could totally have a surprise. Just because you guys are all going to act before they act. If they acted beforehand, I would say, have a chance at noticing you, the other three people that have not revealed themselves yet. Does that sound fair?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay. I'll try to think about that, and so I'm a little bit more consistent on that. In the meantime, Faye and Anika, let me know what you guys think, or the whole group. Let me know what you think is a fair stat or check on the staying on the broom. I'm thinking animal riding or acrobatics.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I do like acrobatics. Performance for flair is nice too.
Performance for Flair is fun.
Yeah, but your performance is isn't it more really, if you think about it, towards your instrument?
What if my instrument was a broom? But yeah, I get what you're saying.
I mean, her performance could be she's an amazing dancer.
I mean, the Blue Angels, they perform.
I mean, actually, theoretically, from my background, I am probably an amazing dancer.
Yeah.
Wait, this will answer my.
Okay,
Performance
so
is
yeah,
charismatic base, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So no, we're not doing performance anymore.
Oh.
Or animal handling. I will allow.
All right, acrobatics works.
Yeah, to be fair, my acrobatics was plus
Well, Tim,
8.
thanks for the
So
night,
with
man.
those rolls, it still would have been really good.
Come on.
Mine is a +4, and I could probably eventually raise that. Probably pick up one of the half-elf feats to get me more skills.
All right. Well, I don't know if we're still streaming, Lauren, but thanks for streaming for us tonight. As
No
always,
problem.
I appreciate. I don't have anything else. I'm sorry we ran late. I'm trying not to make it a habit, but I also don't want to stop you guys in the middle of things. Like,
It's all good.
Yeah, no, you're good.